Allez,
Massa.
les paris sous mes cognos, à qui est-ce que tu vis bien? C'est ma chérie, tu n'as qu'à assez ma gamme. And you no money, and more yo. And you love
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. Another forget now ya to money. That's the baby. Another forget now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah. Oh.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monster Rider, San to Bakwalu. From Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The brothers giving us here and the premise from there. To work with my life without fear.
Allez,
Massa.
les paris sous mes cognos, à qui est-ce que tu vis bien? C'est ma chérie, tu n'as qu'à assez ma gamme. And you no money, and more yo. And you love
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. Another forget now ya to money. That's the baby. Another forget now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monster Rider, San to Bakwalu. From Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The project is giving us the end of premise from there. So welcome and live with Africa.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamu. And yes, I know money, the more I get you. And you love me, the more I get you. What is that?
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I dine ya tumale, and a salia ya tumale, and a quanagli ya tumale, and a quadubwa ya tumale, and I dine ya tumale, and a salia ya tumale, and a quanagli ya tumale, and a quadubwa ya tumale, and a pagayarina ya tumale, and a tiki, and a pagayarina, tossy walk on my ya tumale.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise my best. To work with my life with us, yeah. From Grandfather Nima to Lusa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, Sanu to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land.
We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. SKTV the best in Liberia, SKTV the best in Africa, SKTV the best in the whole wide world. Mayborn, how are you?
Well, I'm doing great. And
were you sharing the show or what?
yes, I was trying to do then. Surprisingly, I just saw myself on the camera, and that was just so dope. So again, thank you for that. Yes, the kind of time. By the time the show come on, we like to share so that some of our followers who are maybe sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. While you trying also to get connected with our team also from Accra, the nation capital. I don't know why you're doing that. If not, then well, yes.
Yeah, it's okay. You can be doing that. So my people want to welcome all of you. We want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. There is no shortage of issues in our country. We have a lot going on. And sometimes we like to widen, our horizon to make sure that we don't limit people. Sometimes we want to make sure we open the lines for everybody. So every now and then we do that. Whenever you hear us say open mic or what's on your mind, it means that we are trying to talk about everything that you care about. So we don't want to limit you to a particular topic. But just so you know, don't be surprised if my internet start acting like I'm somewhere in Kaukian or Zredu.
Seriously.
Because what happened today, I'm using the hotspot on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I woke up this morning, my internet was not on.
Oh.
Yeah, and that one, the mob in there. So
Yes,
and
sometimes when you see it, that then I mean the
the mob in
internet
there.
expire.
So
Yes.
a mob in there. They want me to pay $168. Can you imagine what
Oh,
the internet
so
just for the internet? one hundred
so you
sixty eight
pay
dollars.
per month? Is that per
Yeah,
month or per week?
no per month. That one I just the
Oh,
internet.
okay.
Yeah, but we'll be doing it like this for now
So
until
so I want to know if you pay per month, there no maybe like, for example limitation.
no,
What
but
do you
our
think?
own they don't do it. You're not like a prepay.
Okay,
You do it every month. They send your bill, depending on how you use it.
okay.
Yeah, but this is unlimited everything, and it's very 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 strong. Yeah,
But
so maybe
mhm.
I don't know whether you no, you're not hijacked. You're white. See, my internet has been hijacked. No, my internet is not hijacked. The internet is good. Or my internet bill has been harmonized.
Let me just tell you what you have been.
It, it, my internet thing
Yes,
that harmonization. You
thank
know,
you.
like when I will always say when somebody be talking and then the thing just go on, then she say the harmonize of the
Yes,
crazy internet.
yes. Some of the
Our phone
callers.
do that. Muna, how you doing?
I'm okay, Mr. Khan, and you?
I'm all right. Good to see you.
Yeah, same, yeah.
Good to see
Maybe
you.
what's
So,
up?
Well, my Mona, I'm doing good. It's just that the entire flag day, I didn't see you in here, anything for you. You gotta pay fine though.
oh, but what did he do, Melbourne? Before you blame Muna, what did he do that? We didn't see you do anything.
Thank
What did he
What I
do?
mean?
Did you party or did you join the people on the street?
Good question. So I was
What did you
here
do?
behind this microphone and I was waiting for Muna so that we can better discuss about the flag day, the good days and so forth. But unfortunately, Muna didn't turn up. Muna, you were able to talk about some of the good old days, some of the days when you people were without drilling, how it used to be like and so forth. Well, so Muna was not around, so Muna my one, and I followed her together, but unfortunately, she was somewhere enjoying herself. So again, that's it.
you. All right, that was work.
So those of you watching us, I want you to confirm to me if you can hear me clearly, if the image is good from my end. I tell you, I say my own internet is harmonizing today. The way Melbourne looking blue like that, I think me and Melbourne is in league right now.
Yes,
So,
but at least,
so
but
let me know if you can hear me and the internet and I mean if the image is good and the audio is coming out clearly. Let me know, please, everybody. Yeah. So Muna, what's going on in Grand Judea? Is Jordan okay? Is everything good?
Oh, the treasure is here, but it just incident that took place in one of the district, one of the administrative district in Grand Julia County, BI district, where three Burkina Bees, dead, three, four on them. Three died
Dead
instantly.
three people, dead three,
One
four
survived.
on people.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah,
man,
Burkina Bees. Yeah, three of
what are
them.
they doing?
Yeah,
What
in
were they
those.
doing there?
Yeah, well, they came here to do farm work.
Well, they
Yeah,
live
cocoa
there,
farmers. Yeah,
man.
yeah, they came here to do farm work, and it happened in Doji Town, BI district, one of the administrative district in Grand Judea County. Yeah, Burkina Faso nationals. One is the three that got that incident. One Mohammed Desire, age 34. You have Yamingo Oliver, age 25, and Tano Owibala, 25. And the sole survivor is Anthony Tasoba, 34. Yeah. August
Mm.
24th. Yeah, that's happened. And then the people were well, they set up 15 men corona juror to thoroughly examine the body. But when they went to examine the body, they said no fireplace, but the falling tree. Yeah, it was caused by the dead tree and the falling tree, the dead tree. Because it's like when they're
Oh,
doing their brushing, they can get brush on their thing. They can get brush on the. So the officer, the honorable Madison Nure, along with Labrador National Police, they went there and then they invited the owner of the farmland. Yeah, the police invited them. One Mr. Othello Bar, where the incident occurred, for questioning. Yeah,
hmm.
so so people are saying they are talking to local authorities. The local authorities urging the farmers to adopt safer methods where cleaning land to prevent such incident again. So that when they're doing that farming, they can be able to cut the whole trees and then when they're brushing on the air, yeah, when they're brushing on that is because when it get dry,
Hmm.
that's what can happen. So that what happened in Doji Town. And that instantly, yeah, the dead tree fall on them.
Yeah, man. Sorry to hear
Yeah.
that. That's not good news. Hopefully, other people will not
That,
fall
that
into that kind
cocoa
of.
farmers. Yeah, cocoa farmers.
All
They
right.
came from that side. They always, yeah, yeah.
That's the sad news. We're sorry to hear
Yeah.
that. So, maybe, I mean, from your end, what's going on in Montserrat, Monrovia? And,
And also again, this
okay.
drug thing. The
Hmm.
drug thing is alarming seriously encounter where in the citizens are still talking about it because people are saying that they shouldn't go after the consumers, but rather I need to go for the dealers and things. So they're calling on the citizens to help the officers, the LDA in that process because you see some of them. I know that they got different kinds of drugs they take it in. You see some guys then they are full boss and thing. So taking their drugs and thing. They are full boss, all kinds of things. So they put already calling on the citizens to join hands with LDA, calling them to work to see how best they can go after the dealers. And some of the citizens even saying that even some of the officers you will see them there. So they are calling on
Wow.
everyone to join the fight. Yeah, so the citizens are already talking about it. And citizens they will say that some of the security too, you can see them. Sometimes you can see them there and they know the details. Yeah, it's very, very alarming in county. The citizens are already talking about it. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's
Wow.
very
Thank you for the
serious.
update. Thank you for the update, Mona. Thank you so much. So, maybe, what's going on, my brother? What's going on in Monrovia? What's going on in Montserrat? And what's going on in Liberia?
So again, thank you so much, and let me say thank to my colleague, my sister. Even though I will ask her about our road, how our road condition, but let
No,
me.
no, it's challenging
Okay,
right now. Yeah, it's challenging.
all right, all right,
What
Mona.
about
Thank
the
you so much.
dreamer? The
So,
dreamer still dreaming.
No,
you
the
don't break
dreamer
up.
hasn't come yet. So we are waiting. He hasn't come in county yet. So we are waiting to see if there will be any dream again. Yeah, waiting for that. But
Oh,
he hasn't come yet. Yeah.
all right, so you
All right.
so let me say thank to all of you indeed, folks. Yes, the show. So again, the capital city of the nation, capital city maneuver is always hot. Mind you, there were all of the happening, all of the news, all of the talk, everything right here in the nation capital maneuver. So let me bring you some of the happening back home right to your doorstep. To those of you who are work and you put your live stream on or watching us live, let me say thanks to all of you for the hard work. So again, there's new coming from the Supreme Court. The Mangibe County of Senator Nathaniel Mange has filed a petition for a writ of prohibition before Justice in Chambers, His Honor Yusuf Kaba to stop an ongoing ACC investigation against him and recommending to the Ministry of Justice for his possible prosecution. So he's saying that according to the letters, he's saying that the ACC should stop because everything that he did, according to him, that was on a president or the former president of Liberia are giving the go ahead to do everything that may have happened. So, according to him, the AICD should stop every investigation. So, he runs straight to the Supreme Court, according to the letter in our possession that the Margibi Senator runs straight to Supreme Court to pull out to his investigation. So again, quickly, this news. The Maneuver City Court presided over Magistrate Ben Backup has ordered the detention of several protesters who were seen on the 22nd of August at the CDC party headquarters. That means seditions or Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, for their alleged involvement in a riot that occurred on August 22nd, 2024. So the protesters faced multiple charges, including attempted murder. So that means those who have been arrested, they're going to be beyond bar for time until the lawyers can go there and maybe plead for them, or before any of them can be released. So there are scope of them, or many of them that are now beyond bar, according to the Maneuver City Court judge Ben Bako, that indeed all of these people, they're going to be beyond bar for now until they can go to court, and if not, their lawyer is going to stand for them, and they may likely be released if possible. So quickly, with this sad news coming from Nima County about our lawmaker, our own chairman, Honorable Musa Hassan Bedete Mayu, Honorable Musa Hassan Bedete, they posted on the 24th of August that due to an incident that occurred in Yari River, while his office staff were trying to cross the river. So according to him, he said our team has experienced a tragic event while returning from the program in District Number 2, Nima County, with Honorable Yan Flumo, where the people of the district requested assistance in constructing a bridge at the Yari River crossing connecting Tiapa and Paye, District Number 4, and District Number 2. So the route carrying our team capsized, leading to the disappearance of two individuals. And up to date, or up to press time, all of those two individuals have not yet been found. There is no information about them as to their whereabouts. So that's the sad news coming from Nimba County as to what happened in there, especially coming from the office of Honorable Musa Assambility. So far, so good, apart from the former president letter that been sent to ECOWAS, and we're getting information that yes, ECOWAS notified the former president that yes, indeed, they received his letter. So far, these are some of the happening. As we go along, any other information, we're going to inform our people about that. Maybe all of the information things will be happening along the way. But as we go along, nothing much. These are some of the news back in the nation capital Maneuver. So yes, Muna, I was asking you about the road from our end there. How the road condition, because we've been seeing a lot of videos.
Right now the road is challenging right now. Yeah.
From what end to what end? Because sometimes when you are saying this, people say, "Oh no, the road." I think from the other spot, or maybe from the other time to the other time. You have a little idea about which
that road and thing that me that sending one error and thing, sending one going in that play then bad. One on the ring going all the way now. The ring right now, the grain of the road, it's very bad right now. Even when carrying go right now, come back, they end up going in the garage. That's what more driver was saying. Like right now is challenging right now. Yeah, because the rain.
So what are some of the yes? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Some part of Nima and some part of Grangida County. Yeah.
So when it comes to the reaction of some of our officials, are they doing or maybe applying any effort in making sure that maybe the road maintenance, or at least maybe there's any other things that been put into place to at least help our people to move from place to place?
Yes, they were talking about even right now in the city Grangida, where you have the Towa Street, the most famous Broad Street. Right now is challenging because water is sitting on the road, or the there again. Like right now, when you even in so we said that right now, if you even ride on that road, it's just like you're going out of town. It's just like when you're going out of town. The city, the Tower Street, the famous Broad Street, the road is bad. Yeah. And the citizen are
Are you
talking
telling me? Are you
yeah.
telling me that in
It's
sweating?
right Tower Street.
Mm,
Tower Street, yeah, for that reason is that the drainage closed and thing, the water sit on the road. It's very bad of that when you're going around the road, you feel like to say you are going out of town. And the citizens are complaining about that, calling on the leaders and to see our best and work on our roads. And also, we got to the drainage closed around that place by the citizens and thing. The road is
mm.
bad off in the city. Actually, the road is bad off. Yeah, that's Tower Street. So they are
So
generally
let's go
calling
back
on
to.
because see our
Mm,
best or
mm.
something. Yeah, to see about the city.
All right, so let's go back to the Flag Day celebration. How was it like from your end on our side? Quickly before Seku come in.
Yes, the same citizens
Getting
are
me?
close to junior. With the same citizens are close to junior or who same the same citizens. Yeah. So I don't know. So sometimes like with the cause of our own problems. That's how I see it sometimes. Yeah. Okay, the holiday was very fine. The joint secretaries from Grand Judea County and they wrote the Grand Judea, the Maryland joint secretaries there. They came and they have a game. It was very fine, very unique one. Well, no one beat the game 1-1. Yeah, no one beat anything. It was very funny. John Securities from Maryland County and that was John Securities from Grand Judea County. It was very much fantastic on the holiday. Again, drew one
Thank
one.
you.
So that will be a return match because the captain missed a penalty. Yeah, the ball one penalty will miss a penalty. So just a fun thing, fun. So it's about knowing that's a game. Yeah. So for the return match, he apologized to the citizens of Grand Judea County that the celebration, the victory they expected, they didn't get it, but the return match will be going to Maryland. He would definitely bring that victory back. So just a fun thing. We're very, very fantastic here on the Flag Day celebration.
All right.
Wonderful. So Seku, yeah. So Seku, back to you.
So can I please
Yeah,
one
thank you.
minute? I want to send my appreciation message to Mommy.
Go ahead.
My appreciation message to Mommy. Yeah, so I do appreciate the weekend gift. I do appreciate so much. Yeah, I pray that God should give her more working for them, more get there, them more get there. I do appreciate it so much. Yeah, happy when I receive it. Thank you so much, and that God bless you. And thanks to all of you, yeah, for your support and whatever. Thank you.
All right. So to everybody, this is information that we just got. We also expecting a surprise guest here in a minute, but this is Councilor. Let me read it. This is a state order from the Supreme Court, I guess. Councilor Augustine C. Fayad, Solicitor General, Ministry of Justice, from the 4th Street Sinker, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Councilor Fayad, Honorable Samuel D. Toure, former Minister of Finance, Development Planning, Councilor Nyanati Tuan, former acting Minister of Justice, Stanley S. Ford, former Director of Financial Intelligence Agency, D. Moses P. Cooper, former Controller of Financial Intelligence Agency, and Jefferson Kamau, former National Security Advisor, petitioner versus the Republic of Liberia through the Ministry of Justice, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission of the City of Monrovia, Municipal County, Liberia, responded. By directive of His Honor Yusuf Kaba, Associate Justice presiding in Chambers, you are hereby cited to a conference with His Honor on Wednesday, September 4th at the hours of 11:30 a.m. in connection with the above caption case. Meanwhile, you are ordered to stay all further proceedings and all actions pending the outcome of the conference. Can regards very truly Councillor Sam Momulu, clerk of the Supreme Court. So, right there. Let me tell you how, my Sony now, my internet has start behaving now because if you're using hotspot on the phone, if you upload a lot of data, it kind of get weak. I don't know whether y'all were seeing it or you heard me. Everybody, if you're listening,
you come in last.
Did you guys hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you though, but like you were
yeah, because when I put some different thing on it, when I put a lot of stuff on the screen, because I'm not using my regular internet. So
yeah, so
I will tell you,
the person want to load, you can carry.
Yeah, the internet say no, you're not making it. The internet say you're not making it, but I took it down. So there's a state order now, but Justice Yusuf Kawa, the case involving Samuel, the $6 million case involving Samuel Tuwe and all the other opponents I just named. Let me, all the opponents I just named. Samuel Tuwe, Nyanati Tuan, Stanley S. Ford, Moses P. Cooper, and Jefferson Camo. All the people there in the case that is involving them is now being paused. It's called stay order. Now, only the Supreme Court can do that. Let me tell you how to do that. If the people who having a problem in the court that's going to go there, or something is going on in other department in government, other justice department in government, then somebody run to the Supreme Court and say, no, this thing here, that's not the way they're saying it. We have different version. And whatever decision that lower court, all the people there from the other Department of Justice did whatever they are doing, that's now what it is. So in the justice will get both sides of the story. They will call the people there for a conference. But while that conference is pending, you now, when the issue stay order, mean that you can't do anything to the people. You can't arrest them. You can't do nothing to them. You can't talk. You can't continue with the case. You pause everything. Then after the Supreme Court hearing, the conference now, then they will come up with a decision. So like I said, when I got this information, I thought, get to someone close to some of these things there to come in and clarify some things from us, what according with their knowledge. We'll be joining by a surprise guest in a little bit. But again, today, Umpa, we don't get a particular thing to talk about. We got everything on the table, whether the financial issue, whether the politics, social, whatever it is, the lines are open everywhere. So before I actually start, Mabel and Muna, they are there and ready. So let me ask Muna. Muna, what is on your mind today? What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? What's really, really, important to you right now today? You want to talk about it? What's going on? I think you're muted. Okay.
The one I read it on my mind. Yeah, the one I read it on my mind right now is the national issue, right? I got two, one from the county and one from national. So let me take the county one first. The one I read on my mind because now looking at this drug is a very serious thing in country that the citizens are seriously, yeah, talking about it that needs serious attention. So I was ready in my mind. I want for the leaders and thing to really see that and work on it because when people call, they saying something, not because they have money in their phone, but they're calling that something is not right that needs attention. And those that are responsible for that, they should put some mechanism into place. At least. And not just they say me talking, it's just like they talk because they want to talk or they get money in their phone. It's a very serious thing rather than drugs, but in Grand County, very, very serious thing, Lami that they shouldn't only just focus on those that taking their body dealers and thing. How they come in the current the dealers and thing. If they know then they should be able to go after them and go to court to see how best they can be prosecuted. Yes, so I want the leaders to really look at that. Yeah, because it's a very, very serious thing in our country, in our various countries. Now on the national scene, there's beef between the CDC and the party about what happened in the CDC headquarters there. Yes, I think that the thank God the former president wrote the ECOWAS and I showed the in country right now to intervene and thing because politics is over and now we are talking about reconciliation. Like what happened that day when you witness the video, it just like when law forces enter in Morovia. That just how we're looking like. So yeah, suppose I think about those days and thing that put running haters scatter. We're not supposed to feel discouraged. Everyone got a friend. So if this happening, and how will an investor come in the country? How will they do business with us? How will a company enter the country when this thing is happening? And right now, see what the president is supposed to do to see our best to call reconciliation because reconciliation right now is very, very, very important in our society right now. As it stands, without reconciliation, no, we're heading nowhere. So thank God the ECOWAS well, they are here to see our best. They can go through it. And please, I'm calling on the President Baraka to see our best to reconcile everybody. Election is over. It's about time we all put our broken pieces together to see our best. We can move the country forward. Because without reconciliation, without put being together, nothing can happen. Because in our whether in our what's the party in our Union Party or CDC, but not about the country. Because that thing happening, what when they see a thing, it was a scare away. So for me, I'm calling on everyone, calling on the President Joseph Boakai to see our best to reconcile everybody and to move the country forward. So I'm happy that they took the case, former president took the case to ECOWAS, complained, and then the council can intervene properly to see our best peace can be restored in our country because we fought war in the country. We didn't benefit nothing. We only benefit destructions, setbacks that people way back they start from zero, they start from square zero. And now people, come to themselves, see how people develop the areas and think we're not prepared to go back again where we came from. Yeah, so I'm calling on everyone to see our best, put our program pieces together and come together as one family for the betterment of Mama Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mona Great. We appreciate that. So, those of you who just joining us, this is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. As we stated earlier, maybe some of you are now on here. We need to raise $178, $68. I'm using my phone hotspot. When I got tired of using my phone, because I can't even touch my phone. So when I got tired, because I was checking my phone just now, then the thing went, the internet started shaking again. So if we can raise that one, we'll continue with the show. We can raise it, we'll stop the show in maybe down the line. Then when I got money, I will pay for it later on, so we can have a show maybe in the days to come. Yeah, so we got to raise that money, $168. You'll get it fine. You don't get it fine. We're not forcing people. If you get it, we use it. If we don't get it, that's okay. You can want to improvise, do what you can. Yeah. So, Bebo, what's going on? What's going on?
So again, there are so many things that my colleague said. So many things on our minds, especially as people. But again, you can't just put everything outside or one day time. So we're gonna do it bit by bit. But for me, it is frustrating. for our politicians to use the young people. You know, I was telling someone behind the scene today, and I guess that the person even listened to me. I told the person, I said, the real people right now who are feeling frustrated, who are feeling downhearted about former President, we are around, they are the real citizens. For those schemers who were around today, some of them they left, and they are even throwing jabs. They are even mocking at them. They are even playing fun out of them today. Go on the social media. But the real citizen tonight, some of them be sleeping in prison. Some of you, yeah.
So one person is saying $30.
Okay.
$30 minus 168. I'm gonna minute. 138, right? 138.
Yes, that's more. That's more.
138. Yeah, thank you. That sister, she always support us. Thank you, sister.
Yeah. So please, you know,
Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to be updated while we're going. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're right. You're right. So thank you. Let me just add my voice to also to that. Thank you. Please,
I don't know whether you want us to call her name, but it's a sister.
Yeah. We don't want to go off because
I'll call her personally. I'm not call her last name. Her first name is Teresa. Her first name is Teresa. Sister Teresa, thank you. We're not going to call your phone name.
Thank you, Sister Teresa. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So go ahead, Mabel.
So, like I was saying, so from 2006 or from 2005 election up to now, if you really observe, you'll notice that the real people are the ones that are feeding the pin. But those so-called politicians or those fake politicians, they only come and steal from the people. Where is the original headquarters of United Party? That's somebody call on the radio today and tell me. United Party, they don't have stable headquarters. They're moving from place to place. What? Look, so it's like somebody who is not stable, but they just want to just come and scheme people and just get rich and go away. So young people, I just about to say to all of you today, young people who are killing yourself for the politicians, while the politicians continue to get rich at your own detriment, while the politicians are looting your country, and you say you are blue, you green, you this, you are not helping yourself. So my call goes straight to all of you that today moving forward, if you don't think 18 plus years gone already, and another 6 years coming to add that 24 years. So you add 24 years to your age, or even to my mother after the war. Know where we're going. Other countries, even they are not 100%, but their education system is better, or their security network is better. But for us, it's bad. So my call quickly before I tell over to you, Sekou, my call to the government, please. You know, the people that say, the people say, if you can't bail us, bail your body. It's just very easy. If you can't bail us, bail your body. So, look, we will continue to cry on the rule of law as long as we don't get security. So, as long as you want a rule of law to be active, let's build our security network. There are a lot of young people that want to join most of these security entity or institution. Can you imagine? Immigration service is recruiting 500 persons. Close to 9,000 people apply. So that don't tell you that Liberians want to work. They want to serve their country. So please, focus on building the security network. As long as you don't want to build the life of the people, no problem. Build the security so that the people will be able to sleep in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Mabel. Muna, so I will not tell you what's on my mind. The reason why I will not say that, number one, my internet is not stable. Number two, I don't want to drive the narrative. I don't want to be the one to lead, people as to what's on their mind. By the time I say right now what's on my mind, that will become the topic of the day. And I don't want to do that. I want to talk about what people say that, things that people say are on their mind are things that I would like to talk about. So open the line, Liberia, let's hear from our people. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. What's on your mind? Tell us. No, nobody taking more than 1 minute on the phone.
All right. As you say what's on your mind, as you say the main thing.
Yeah, but when you say what's on your mind, you let them go. Because they can take advantage of Muna. Muna can be so sorry for them. So they will be there. You say thank you, they stay there. Thank you, they stay there.
And it's not crying.
Yeah.
That's a cry. Okay, what's on your mind? SKTV show right there on Teach Our People Communications Incorporated. What's on your mind? 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. Let's hear you. What's on your mind? SKTV show right there. 0881 14 35 04. Good evening. Hello.
Yes, hello. How you doing?
I'm okay. Nime calling from where? You guys getting it?
Yeah, yeah, it's Charles B. Howard Jr., right?
Okay, yeah, go ahead, you're live.
My name is Charles B. Howard Jr. and I do join the conversation from Ghana Trade Supermarket.
Let's hear you. What's on your mind?
Yes, thank you.
The voice is kind of a little bit far away from the phone. For some reason.
Less than a year, government has working west. They are promise of building roads.
You're getting it?
Yeah. Much better now.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I said in less than a year, independent rule our country has gotten rest. That is promise of building roads, improving healthcare, increasing the business sector, creating jobs at all levels. UP and CDC are looted and have no law for our country. So let us forget about party and put our country first by making the right decision and raising against bad governor official.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, go here.
Name calling from where?
Thank you. This is Emmanuel Richardson, and I joined the conversation from Carwell.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear it.
I would like to say hi to people Sekou and neighbor. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I would like to announce to our friends out there, all the guys that are arrested, they free all of them today by 4 o'clock. Even the lady who the police are naked, all of them were free. So don't want to bless God so much. Now, today I went a redemption, right? I was highly disappointed. When Unity Party were passing around telling people that, oh, no, just in the hospital, our people are dying. I went a redemption today. You can't even find paracetamol. No, I was so disappointed. In fact, even some of the nurses who were doing politics, they were telling the patient, and see no medicine here, so you must go vote. You must not know what. Today we went to the place. So even for paracetamol is not there. So I think, look, Libya is going down a drain, and we need to pray for this country here. President Bwaka and the people, instead of them thinking about populating Liberia, they are just causing unnecessary tension. You know, so we are.
Good evening. 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please walk away from my monitor. The feedback is too heavy.
Yeah, okay. I want to thank you very much. Jana Quick. You see, let all be rational.
What's on your mind?
That was on my mind.
Go ahead.
This particular government is doing well. Your other people saying that the government is not doing. You spent 6 years. You didn't do anything. The AC radio station was criticizing that Joseph Baga didn't bring the caterpillar in this country. And that's why I always say SKTV to be one of the bio stations. So please try to know what to say.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, my name is Vita Foley, and I do John from Makibi County.
Let's hear you, Vita. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Yes, you know, we have received 6 promises from the United Party. Those people who back out and pointed as so corrupt people who don't have love for our country. And I do believe that the only person who possesses love for this country is Mr. Elizabeth Cummings. So I want to encourage everybody who are residing in this country to see our best to elect Mr. Elizabeth Cummings come 2020, because we don't have just CDC, neither party. They are all looters who want to loot this country so that our people must continue to live in active poverty. Thank you for giving me the chance.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the line. This is Auto Cooking, calling from Chicken Factory.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yeah, so I've been offline for some time because I was attacked by the United Party government on my home, but at least I'm back again. But people are saying,
Quickly, what's on your mind? Quickly.
okay, so what is on my mind is that Liberian people should understand that Mr. Boyka cannot control the affair of our country. Look at how he's proceeding. Mr. Boyka made several trips out of the country. He come out with only MOU. Is that how we're going to run the country in? Under Mr. Boyka? No. Mr. Boyka is feel to take responsibility, and I saw our men on social media attacking Kumis and Boyka write the same thing. It's not a crime. Yeah, Mr. Boyka just for the ordinary thing because he criticizes other people. So the only thing I can tell the Liberian people on my mind is that they have to come to themselves and understand that Mr. Boyka we are is on the rebel church and join the masses when it comes to the now to elect Mr. Kumis.
Good evening. Please walk away from my monitor.
Yeah, I'm calling you from Sano County.
Let's hear you, Chief.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, all of you are talking, you let's do everything. Let's focus on the best we see, we play that over. The one that far left pass, work out your president, work out do it, everybody they are saying the sincerity. They wouldn't be everybody you have the we should leave personal friend. If I be representative, I don't know. Our people send you to that place there. And for the third time, you're not, that's what I'm saying. Our educator there, let them see what power. Let them listen job. The love of joy, I tell it for our people. My friend, do so. Then I want part. Then I forget about it.
Thank you.
That one don't tell.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Muna.
Name and calling.
Yeah, this is Brown Tate. Let me say good evening to Labor and Circle.
Welcome, Chief. Let's hear you.
You know, I have only two statements in this country. We just got to pray God for it, Muna.
You didn't pray to help us?
Yeah, if I say pray, there's no prayer that you will pray from now to heaven come down to help any country for that matter. You got to be well intentioned. You got to work.
Sure.
But this country is in the situation shit. And because it's in the situation shit, I always let it go from the famous Liberian Information Minister or Imaya Buya. He always say Liberia Palava had to talk. I want my mouth to know. Liberia Palava had to talk, Muna. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tate. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. How you doing?
I'm okay. Name calling from where?
My name is Charles Howard. I call from Midway Junction.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yeah, President Mr. Jamakun was right when he said last year that President Baka is old and his brain is going down. How can we get this country to this man whose brain is going down, who cannot make a good decision for our people? The people force this man on because they want to rely on just make just like the way hard and cemetery are going to rely on judgment to lose this country. And they are looting our country where our people are living in active poverty. We need to vote this man on 2029 and give the country to the rightful president who believe who can transform this country called Mr. Example.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Name and calling from where?
Jimmy Boga calling from Jewish.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yeah, what I want to say is that I love SKTV a whole lot. Dedicated a whole lot. But I want more. Because for our whole station, we got the experience, the practical, the intelligent, and the locals. Both of them are not sure. But I might know a whole lot. The next opinion pool, that money the analyst as a presidential candidate to come to Liberia.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Let's say 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. What's on your mind? SKTV show right there on Teach Our People Communications Incorporated, Top FM 105.3. What's on your mind? 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. Let's hear you this evening. What's on your mind? Yeah, too many things, right? Too many things happening in Liberia. Stop talking. We'll keep discussing the issues bit by bit because we know that one day Mama Liberia will get better. What's on your mind? Numbers to put your calls through 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Name calling from where?
I'm calling from Bolivia.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for your program, Mama. You see, Liberian people won't come to ourselves. From 1990, all our people die. The resources that we have, population. Every day, moment. When say Liberian people go and play June today, government just like football team. When say Liberian go and play today, go and play Togo, they not men going that all the kind of people coming from the going to. So it means all of us to be together and work together, put our mind on the ground. All our educators will tell them, all of them come from, let them make way. Forget about your friends. Your colleagues, and for different country. Let them put together and make plan for Liberia. From ourselves. Nobody will live on forever here. So I beg our people. Waka get there. Waka that is second time when they're for you to party that they're third time. So they see their own mistake. I know they want to come back with change. That is when we see the council work that do. But they plenty party that in your country we should leave it. We should not have peace and you the party I think will be all right. For 50th party, it will be problem. So thank you for your program.
Thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much for calling. 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04. It's about time. Yeah, Librarian use their general brain. Yeah. 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. Yeah. Oh God.
Yes. So,
Oh, yeah. I said,
my internet
Hello?
is acting up.
evening.
So,
Yeah, how you doing this evening?
I'm okay. Name and calling from where?
So this is Mohammed Ba, a regular follower on the show. I do join the conversation from Frank in my account.
Welcome, Chief. Let's hear you. Mame Ba.
So basically, I think my message is like a routine. It's something I've always been saying because it is obvious. It is clear that the country is on the verge of a collapse under United Party rule. Though we have seen similar missteps during the rule of CDC, but it is high time that the Liberian people understand that we need to choose the interests of the country or political party. Because prior to the United Party assuming presidency for the third time, under the ambience or stewardship of Jose Imam Bwaga, there were a series of promises. They promised the Liberian people that there will be job opportunity, job availability for young people and the Liberian citizens. They promised the Liberian people that they will ensure that they improve the health care of the country. They promised the Liberian people that business people will not be languishing because they will make sure that our business sector and private sector be more proactive and active. Well, after a period of 6 to 8 months, what are we seeing? We are seeing nothing. So it is high time that we will choose Liberia or party. And in so doing, we will make a rightful decision whenever we are into a political process. And what we to demonstrate is vote for Mr. Kumi 2029 because voting for Mr. Kumi is like voting for Liberia because his own person accounts with not just the experience and expertise, but has that sense of genuinity in the interest of the people. So thank you for the opportunity provided.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening.
Good evening, Muna.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Tape. I'm speaking from FE Communities Value.
Oh, go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you, Mr. Tape. Let's hear you.
Okay. I want to say thanks ever so much for this program. And let the president move from behind George Weah. Because if you take a look at things, the man is actually provoking the ex-president. He pushed out to him from the VIP lodge. And now have even gone to a party headquarters. Even if there is a ghetto behind a party headquarters, they're not in the mayor house, they have a ghetto. You will go to the people that send the drug to attack them. Then to go to the mayor party headquarters and start to attack a partisan. So these things you are now right. If you continue to do this, the rescue that he come and rescue, oh, I don't think that he want to rescue. He want to kill us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Kanene call there.
No. We'll continue to take calls in Liberia. Yeah.
Good evening. I'm okay. Name and calling from where?
Abraham Gila from Basel Community City, Grangela County.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. We Labra, we have so much disappointment for our cat. And sometimes you're not looking stream. It's a good tracking start from the beginning. That family activity, that it will be good. There's a man who served for 42 years, or even when our one party is the party that dedicated to Labran people. Labran people on that, Labran people think wisely, they win, the stone is on the foot of such men. So why are you expecting for the men? You should judge every day. You get rely on season. They want people to draw ya part of the anymore. So road in the part of the that's the beginning of season for the men. You get rely on season. And anything that been a country that bother the cause. I know. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 0881 14 35 04. What's on your mind? 0881 14 35 04. 0776 105 105. 0881 14 35 04. 0776 105 105. What's on your mind? The SKTV show, right? Yeah. Okay. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Name and calling from where?
Yeah, I'm Justin Fari calling from Nigeria County.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Okay. Manala, thank you very much. You know what we expect what kind of do. And I did feel the Labran people. You feel the Labran people in the sense that you haven't said anything to rescue the Labran people. Oh, look at. Just the few times. All the people saying that, oh, the rule, the mayor, why the rule is funny. So the poor, they should be patient. And after him being what the way I was doing, facing the rule, putting quota on the rule. But look at $22 million in just 6 or 7 months. $22 million is gone. What we are achieving? Nothing. And yeah, nothing. So, for me, it's better. The way let him come back.
Wow.
You at least the rescue mission. Okay, we are very enjoying the peace. But now we are not enjoying peace.
Thank you, Chief.
As an old man, 42-year experience, the energy, end of the day, nothing. So it's better that we come back. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Let's hear you. 0881 14 35 04. 0776 105 105. What's on your mind? You know, too many things happening in Liberia, right? Too many things happening in country, but we will not stop talking, right? We keep discussing the issues bit by bit because we know that Liberia is all that we have. Yeah. So it's about time we all use our general brain to see how best we can face the country. Good evening.
Good evening.
Name and calling from where?
This is Paul Sosa, and I call from Zulu Whiskey.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I want for Seku, any of them to read me the book of Matthew, chapter 7, from verse 1 to 5.
I didn't say.
Yeah, before I say something. Matthew chapter 7, from verse 1 to 5. You let it escape verse 1 and verse 2. Let it come to verse 3, 4, and 5.
So why are you saying that? Why
No, you explain. You explain. We hear you.
What?
You go ahead and explain to us. We don't know.
What happened there?
So what happened in there?
In our voice. In Matthew.
Okay, the message that in the voice is the spark that in your eyes. You are not seeing it, but you seeing the one that in your brother eye, and you want to take it from there. Before you do that, the code that in your eye, you have to take it from there. Yeah, you have to take it from there before you go to other person and take their code from their eye. What I'm simply trying to say, black eye people, they continue to fast and around, saying that they get drugs, this is what they want to say. Let them go to, let Baka go to his own house where his own son Jojo Baka, where he's selling all his drugs. They have the biggest hotel. They have the biggest drug selling area in the Republic of Liberia. They forget them about the area, but then they go to other person to say the check-in. That's what I ask you to read our scripture.
Yeah, you should read it for us. We understand it. Just help us to read it.
Yeah, I like that.
You ready? You ready?
You say already?
Yeah, ain't you finished reading it already?
Yeah, I coming to my point now. I heard when I heard the ministry the information. Sometimes when you're talking, you say that politics we still in running campaign or you are the man that party chairperson train jobs to the political leader of the CDC. Those things is not good. When you do it, it means you're creating problems. These are the people that when people are in power, they used to criticize the CDC. Anything they do, they criticize it. They didn't rule, they used to criticize it. They say it was not good. Children wisely, they say it was not good. Everything that CDC does in the regime, they criticize everything. But now that today he sees to say, oh, what these people, they had to protest and they have to do the other one, but they forget them about the June 7 protest that they have that put the whole country in fear. They forget about all of those things.
Thank you,
but
Pastor.
that now they are in power. Even they used to post a picture on Facebook. Something that happened in Liberia, they will say, oh, it happened in Liberia. But now they want for people to be government. It can't work. So let them call it good.
Anyway, I'm back, but
081 14 35 04. So you, Mr.
Yes, we are done with
people we're not on the radio. I told them say that this question is going on.
Yes,
081 14 35 04 07 76 105 105. We'll take one or two more calls and go back. Yeah, to Mr. Kanye. 0881 14 35 04 07 76 105 105. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening and good evening to Uncle Sekou. My name is son of Junior, two join for this two piece island niveau.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear it.
Yeah, what is on my mind is about my former president, the Excellency Dr. George Manawu. And we say kudos to him for being equal to advance in President Bwaka of the ill treatment towards the Martin Congress for Democratic Change. I want to say thank you to the person that he didn't say that you want to say kudos to him. I pray that the peace of Liberia will not go into chaos in his again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So
okay. Name and calling from where?
Hello?
You are live. Name and calling from where?
Yeah, my name is Alison Suma. I'm calling from Stockholm, Maine.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I want to appreciate all of you for the top-down discussion. And I want to welcome our president for coming in country. And the issue has to do with the drug business and the right at the CZ headquarters of the concern. The CZ, the hurricane, they need to farm meat and get rid of the drugs in that area and even in their party headquarters. Because the purpose of the people going over there is to raise the drug dealers. As they raise the drug dealers, anywhere drug dealers go, they will follow them. So the people get right to enter in that area. And they're supposed to go stop to them. Hello?
Yeah, you're loud. Quickly.
Yeah, they're supposed to stop to them. So that letter that the former president wrote the ECOWAS, I think there are some mistakes he made. He really need to read look at that letter and Ken David won because then things as a former president, you supposed to be very patriotic. You have to be very peaceful. You're supposed to put stop to your people, and then increasing the problem as a former president, and you want to come 2029. You're not supposed to stick that way. So thank you.
Thank you. We'll take this call and go back. Good evening.
You don't even know how to talk. Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah, this is LDP from Chicken Soup Factory, Memorial Restore and Defense. You don't even know how to put in. You see the man, I even ready let up with him, how to return it, let over. You better take that thing back, eh? So, but let me tell you something, what on my mind? Look, if you take typical example, you walk on the street now of Morovia, you will really see poverty on our people, or poverty on our people's face. And let me tell you something, many people will not go to school for this semester. Let me be bold to you. Because poverty kills our people. They're looking to rescue our people. What is rescue that they're doing for our people? Sister, the thing we're talking here, SK, maybe you're in America, but the challenge in Ladwana is not easy for us. A lot of talented people are suffering on a daily basis, and you come, you rescue, you say you can rescue people. Now, just like we're in America, you always escaping program in Labrador. When it comes to holiday, you always escaping it. Why one person should be escaping holiday? That the question should be asking. You escape Flag Day, you escape Armed Forces Day. So what will you represent now? Because you can see.
So the president that escaped. Let her escape.
How we want to represent Labrador? My sister, property or people feel to be honest with you.
So,
yeah,
no, thank you. I wanted to inform the team
that.
NDP, thank you for calling. Thank you, NDP.
Thank you so much, NDP, my good friend and brother. Yeah, so quickly, Seku and now follow. I just want to tell you that Yaka Koruba is in contract.
It's a kind of
number 10 lawmaker, and in fact, he said,
are you hearing me?
Are we taking more calls?
Yeah,
yeah. Hold on a second.
I'm not getting you guys.
Just pause for now.
I'm not getting you guys.
Yeah, just pause for now. If you can hear us.
I'm not getting you guys. Maybe
okay, just pause.
And I'm not getting you guys.
Okay, just pause. Stop it.
Good evening.
Oh,
good evening.
Name and calling from where?
I'm calling you from Habel. This is Charleston.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Tell the ADP man, let he take a statement about what everybody's entitled to their view on the issue. So when the man come out and putting his point of view, you're not there to tell the man say he can't talk good. So the man was talking in favor of CDC, you could say the man was talking good. You guys was the one working in the past government, you are getting free money. So when the man come out to stretch on the point, you just forget about it. Let him just stretch on the point and forget about it and say that you don't know how to talk. You're not talking in English. You should stop betting in the country, man. Wait till about that people living at poverty. The sea rate that your past government left, it's a sea rate we are operating.
All right, Muna, if you can hear us.
Give me what's on your mind. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening, and let me say good evening to Siku and President Mo in the diaspora. Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I come from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. Like, firstly, I think Joseph Walker and school needs to understand that, and that there's a clear distinction between politics and that of governance. When you are in opposition, you use politics, but when you are elected into public offices, you have to govern, and governor be with a service deliverable. You have to deliver and stop scapegoating, chasing we are and his people. These people are already in the opposition. Why you continue to disturb them? You told us that when you take power, there will be no Zogo in the street. Now you're coming into power and multiply the Zogo in the street. In fact, what is happening now in the country? Most of the young people you see, their feet are being tied with cloth because of the zombie soul. So these are things that you should be targeting. Respect has escalated every sector of the Liberian society. The Utah power has totally deteriorated. The police are trying to
United Party police. God will come out. It's unprofessional. So his unprofessionalism has been brought. His unprofessionalism has been transferred to the national police.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Okay, Muna, can you hear us now?
Sir Aki. Welcome.
Remember, you need to call Muna phone. Call her phone.
No, but I think I get Muna off. I think I get Muna off and bring back on. That would be okay.
Yeah, but I want to open the line in the diaspora to people who want to talk.
Yes.
I appreciate the effort of the former president to actually complain to ECOWAS. And like I said in one of my conversations, complaint can be two forms. It's either you complain someone or somebody complain you. So I'm basically appreciating President Weah for complaining Mr. Bwaka to the ECOWAS, and it's good that ECOWAS have consented and they came to.
Okay, so that
Bwaka is a very small woman. If he doesn't adhere to whatsoever conversation and some recommendations that will come from ECOWAS, I think the next time he will have he will be in a position to go and complain Mr. Weah in the CDC to ECOWAS, like in the show.
All right, I just took Muna off a minute. We'll bring Muna back on because Muna not hearing us.
That was a very strong message because if you look at it, for instance, every time when CDC talked about Unity Party, casualty on them, they would never cease to make reference to the November 7 situation 2011. Mr. Bwaka, you come to power. You were an appointed Councillor Nelson Freeman, the very guy who led the troop to CDC party headquarters and allegedly murdered CDC in their minds. Till Omio Chu had to move in to disarm that guy because the way he was killed uncontrollably. You come in appoint the same guy as 102 Chief of Operations for the Liberia National Police. The guy who's responsible to dispatch men on the field for rioting or whatsoever. Every time CDC see RMP headquarters, they will always live with that traumatic or how they call movement. The very guy who was the IG of police, or how they call, I forget the name, but right now he's being appointed by Mr. Bwaka. Ma Ambula is being appointed by Mr. Bwaka to NSC as a deputy of NSC to Charles Prince Charles Johnson. And these guys are the ones heading the security activities. Mr. Bwaka, the United States government and the Republic of Liberia, they spend a lot of money to train AFL people. Prince Charles Johnson was trained, the current defense minister was trained with a lot of state resources in their very young ages. You went and manipulated their retirement just so you can bring in your cousin, so that every time when you want to do your clandestine deed, you just call your cousin on the you already running gentleman agreement now that are from
the President Gentleman Agreement. Okay, it's okay now.
The National Defense Act, Section 3.5, to deploy the army without unwarranted state court. That has to be done in consultation with the CRC, which is the Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Bwaka, and the legislature. When the Chief of Staff made a communication to the legislature, he said he was not aware of the army being deployed for that purpose. That was very scary. For the army to come outside without the consent of the commander-in-chief and the chief of office staff. According to him, they were going to probe into the matter and come back with the investigation. Over 3 months now, there's no investigation. This very internal affairs minister who led troops in Lofa and killed citizens. It was okay for 2023. You come back and appoint this man to serve as internal affairs minister. If Mr. Weah said the justice system is being weaponized, that's it. And so it's very scary. We hope that Mr. Bwaka will listen to whatever intervention the ECOWAS will make. Other than that, we can assure him this next time he will go and complain the CDC to ECOWAS instead.
All right. Thank you so much, Koro. Thank you, Muna. Yes.
So much.
Yeah, thank you, Koro. Muna, you want to get the Koro all the time?
Muna, you good? Can you hear us now? All right. I think Muna need to. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know, man. That they other Bobo thing we start today now.
Yeah. So quick, let me just give you the information I was saying out before Muna until unfortunately maybe our internet, our system try to maybe go that way. But again, opposition lawmaker Honorable Yeka Kolova has arrived in country after a month long vacation with his family in Ghana, but according to him, he said in Ukraine. Want to say any calls?
No, we're not taking no more call. Go ahead.
No, I'm not taking calls. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, getting you now.
So what happened? All I tell the people that we're gonna be throwing stars. You just it off.
I was like, what is going on? What is going on?
Okay.
Take calls because the line is blinking. The line is blinking seriously. Yeah.
So, quickly, so on after his arrival, we are expecting that the lawmaker will also appear in session on Thursday, which of course will be having special session, 3 weeks session on starting on tomorrow up to Thursday. But again, according to the lawmaker, on tomorrow at 10 o'clock, he will be speaking at his base. You know, he always say at his base. So yeah, Michael Johnson, forget that thing. We are on one. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, so I wanted to take calls in the diaspora.
Yeah.
As you know, I want to go be one line. The other line is the one I'm using for the internet. If you're opening line on that one, your call be coming in, and I could. So I mean, I come in. We tell you say we needed $168. We only get $30 from one person. The $138 we not get it yet. So
Michael Johnson do something.
That other line we're using that one for the internet right now. So I'm using the hotspot on my phone. So the other phone, the number that I'm gonna call right now is 480-408-2081. 480-408-2081. If you call the other number, I'm not going to take it because I take it the whole show.
Yeah, please don't call.
The whole show might go off. I don't want that. Yeah.
Don't call our dependable.
Get the internet. We use the hotspot on the phone. Just because we don't want to disappoint you guys for not coming on. But we're not using internet right now. So
someone says you please pin the cash app number. I think that'll be good.
I did it earlier today. I don't know.
No, myself, I'm doing it.
So
yeah, Michael Johnson. Yeah, man, forget. Yeah, try to. Yeah, you know. We need internet, Michael.
Okay,
Michael.
We got. I told you that we're gonna get a surprise guest. I have Honorable Akara Moses Grace here.
Wow.
Yeah, we have Honorable Akara Moses Grace here. We Jesse uniform put in the big beating every day. We one game and they happy.
The peacemaker, they call the man the peacemaker.
Anyway, before we say anything first, what happened? Because you now former lawmaker now, why you growing plaiting hair and your hair getting gray? So you getting old now already in less than a year out of office. What's going on?
No, basically, Seku, let me say good evening to all. And I know it's good afternoon to your hero, or whatsoever, and to our distinguished female, and to the man behind the microphone there. I basically I bite on the front line. When you're on the front line, sometimes, especially like when in the laboratory, you don't have time. You have to keep studying, keep reading, keep engaging. So I'm not in that real diplomatic mood I used to be in as a lawmaker in session. So I don't have to wear costume. I don't have to wear my gown. People will say, "Oh, that my dingo gown you wore." Yeah, I don't have to wear all of those things. So yeah. So I'm hoping I can even give you some.
I want to take everything. Go get a Mabel, all the costume, everything. Get a Mabel. Mabel send it to me. I got plenty of my picking in there. I can share. I can share with them so they can look good like
Yeah.
the man
So,
himself.
so basically, at home, I speaking to you from my little kitchen. I was trying to
That's
prepare
good.
my little stuff.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So yeah,
Thank you.
but
Thank you, Honorable Great. That was just a joke. I'm trying to, But
yeah.
on a serious note, thank you for showing up despite a very short notice. So, what's going on? What's going on with the CDC and the Unity Party? Are you guys just trying to make the country to believe that we don't have two political parties? You all got to just show face. You all got to just create noise. You got to make the country know that you are existing. Or this is a genuine quest for justice and peace in Liberia. What is it?
So basically, let me be frank with you. I
Mm.
Every government has a responsibility first and foremost, not just to provide the environment.
What? That one, that I'm let me put all of phone up. Say, I tell you, we need the
Yeah. So
internet.
like anything,
Yeah,
maybe the
yeah,
man. Yeah.
yeah, anything harmonize that man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man whole lot.
I
Something
want the
happened to the man.
internet that is can you believe that, bro? My internet that is dependent on phone hotspot that will not going off.
Yes.
They're like, bro, what everything going off?
Or maybe somebody
I
call
tell
to
you,
maybe they call the main
man,
line. But we're begging all of you, please, if you call, don't call our dependable line, please. I'm a pity. Michael Johnson. Yeah, man,
Internet is
Michael
off.
Johnson still wasting our time.
But when the person somebody said I should pin the number 480. I did already,
The
man.
message you check, the message you check. Segu, check the message you should check.
Man,
I don't know.
because
I'm not TV. I don't know. Is that TV? Is that TV? Is that TV?
one Tony sent $20. $20 plus
yeah.
$50 we're talking about. So we got $50 there now. $20 and $30, $50.
I think the general trying to come back.
The
I
joint
think
is
the
back.
general trying to.
Yeah, Sekou, I'm
He's back.
sorry because Sekou, a lot of people call me on the number and I'm using the phone.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sorry.
just put on do not disturb. You go to voicemail straight.
Yeah, that do not understand. I don't know what I want. People got to teach me that,
Yeah, yeah. So you good?
Yeah, but I'm okay. Just that maybe I'll put it there. I don't know much about it. But basically, Sekou, every government has a responsibility to maintain the peace and stability of the country.
Mhm.
One of the things I've come to realize, Sekou, we are Liberians. One political party won the election, not just with a narrow margin, but the state of opposition by the ruling party should be quashed by themselves. It's about time that they bring the country together under one umbrella. Then believing that they've won this election is about being vindictive. It's about being, how do I quite arrogant. It's about thinking that you are superior to other people. And lot of inexperienced guys are in government. A lot of inexperienced people at some level in government, and that anxiety, that desire. It's about me. Akaras Gray had an argument before, and today I'm in power. I got to show to him that I have power. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are in power. You have the authority. Okay, govern the country. You want to maintain law and order. Nobody is saying that you cannot maintain law and order. It's no question about the maintenance of law and order. Every government should be involved into law and order. But some of the things that we're very concerned about, Sekou and to the two great people. One of the things that I've been very concerned about is the is the partial justice. Justice should be impartial. The first thing, Sekou, if you are the government and you want to prosecute me, you cannot be committing the same crimes or what you want to prosecute me on. If you want to prosecute me on procedural errors, Sekou, your officials cannot be involved into similar procedural errors. And you cannot take action against them, then it means that you are wish hunting someone. Okay, now let me give you an example, Sekou. If, for example, the Ministry of Public Works have procedural errors or procurement issues, And there's some other report that shows that Akaros Gray had similar procurement issues. But you're going after Akaros and leaving your minister of public works. What does it presuppose? What does that show? They are laid down laws in the country, for example. The act that created the GSC says the GSC will audit land ministries and agencies of government or government fundings. When the audit is done, the law says the GSC reports to the legislature. The law did not say the GSC will report to the office of the president. It's the legislature that will have public hearings on the audit report before submitting their reports to the executive branch of government. Okay, and to the president will call his justice minister if there are probable cause for indictment or sending people to court. But that's not the procedure. The other thing is that if you invade the GSC and run to the LCC, for example, because you've asked Akaros Grace, say you have a tenant position, resign, or I will settle you, and Akaros said no, then you use the LCC to go after the person. So these are integral institutions that must not be used or involved into our political disagreements. That's one of the issues. Okay. The second issue, look, second, I went to the police. Maybe the journalists were there. I see why he asked, called me the peacemaker. Second, it was not necessary for the firing of all 500 tear gas into the headquarters of the CDC. The entire situation was just unnecessary and provoked by state security forces. If you went beyond the headquarters of the CDC and you had a raid, assuming, because the raid is questionable as I speak to you, and you went to go to search, say, what are you doing in the headquarters of the CDC by 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning? They fire nothing less than 6 rounds. The armed guys that entered that morning. Between 3 to 4, that open secret. And the government is trying to do some protection as if to say CDC people just jump out and started fighting or disagreement. No, that's not the case. When the guys enter the CDC headquarters early that morning, you have almost 30 persons there. We usually around who sleep there, some people do their businesses. We got people who doing businesses on the party.
What kind of business you been doing at the headquarters 3 a.m. in the morning? Selling drugs or what?
I said they sleep there, some of them.
What?
I said we have people who sleep there, they have businesses there.
They sleep at the headquarters?
Yeah, we have people who live on the grounds of the headquarters of the CDC.
What do you mean live there? They live there as a house?
I'm telling you that we build places on the grounds of the CDC. We got a church.
So do you guys have like a bedroom in there?
No, we got a church house there. Let me give you an example. We got a group of women who sleep there most of the time. They pray. They got a place there that they sleep. We on a mobile model administration, we build almost, I think, 8 shops. Maybe the journalists on the show will tell you that. Some of those people sleep in their businesses, shops, where they sell food and they sell drinks. It's public. Okay, there's not hidden things. We got a security who man the headquarters of the party. They also sleep there because they take care of the headquarters of the party, the man the headquarters of the party. So all of these people are there. Good thing for all is that the government has not said that they had a search warrant for CDC headquarters. They themselves are on record that they had no warrant to enter the headquarters of the CDC.
So Honorable Gray, not to cut you off. So there were report that not the CDC headquarters that really had the search warrant, but there was another place close by wherein somebody ran from there into the CDC headquarters. Is that true? Somebody ran.
No, listen to me. Listen to me very well. The police nor the LDA, let me repeat, had never said or issued a statement that they were in hot pursuit. Okay. They have consistently maintained one. The LDA went to search the community behind the headquarters because it's separated by a creek. The community and the party headquarters separated by a creek. Maybe your independent reporter can go there and see what I'm talking about. There's a bridge, a little bridge, a pathway between the headquarters and the community. The community dwellers themselves are saying that there was no search in their communities. Though the LDA is claiming that they went to search. In fact, the information minister said that they were resistant in the community, and the LDA had to retreat. That's the information from the information minister. But the truth of the matter here is that the guys had a sinister motive. They entered the headquarters of the CDC between 3 to 4 a.m. That created the alert. And people woke up and they were calling, oh, the party headquarters going to attack. You hear the gunfire, the shooting on the grounds of the headquarters. When the incident subsided that night, there's a police vehicle that was parked right in front of the headquarters of the CDC. They shot 4 different times and left. So the incident subsided. In the morning, the police engulfed the headquarters of the CDC where armed. They have moved near the CDC headquarters to JR gas station. They have brought in all of their equipment, everything, and they what? They quarantine the headquarters of the CDC from the front. And nobody going in, nobody going out. So once the partisans were coming in and they started arresting some people and there was a resistance, the police fired tear gas. Okay, that was the actual story that occurred. So for people to begin to create a story as if to say, CDC people just jump on the road. How many people you have down there to say jump on the road? That'd be realistic. Okay? But what they are trying to do is a toxic cover all. What I'm hearing, in fact, the court in West Point, they don't have jurisdiction. The clerk of the court is now under investigation by the Supreme Court. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? And they had the clerk arrested. Someone claiming that the clerk signed the warrant, they stole it. They even asked the immigration, the LDA boss yesterday on Spoon, I monitoring him. Okay? Did you look at the warrant? He said they had a warrant. They said, did you look at the warrant? Did the judge sign or approve it? Besides the clerk. Because the judge who has the jurisdiction or where the CDC headquarters and other areas are, Central Monrovia coming all the way, did he sign? Did he approve it? He said, I have to think about it. I have to look at it. How do you send your agents up and you don't even know as to whether the person who have the jurisdiction, the judge, whether he signed on the document or whether he approved it? Just different contradictory statement. Okay? Then they started shooting. Let me just give you another example. On August 5th, what was the police actually doing around the headquarters of the CDC? Let's be realistic. What were they doing there? Nobody's saying the police, let me tell you, nobody's saying that once the government has a search warrant, a search and seizure, and it says the CDC will open up. We'll open the headquarters. We got nothing to hide down there.
All right, Honorable Gray,
Okay.
let's get to some serious and critical issues in the country.
But that is serious, my man. You know,
Yeah, and it is, but it is not as serious as the other thing I'm going to talk about.
It's very serious because the stability of the state. All that other thing coming to here when the state is not stable, it's a problem.
I agree. I agree. Being a former government official, you served in the legislature for a long time, and you were an integral part, or you are still an integral part of the CDC. You were part of the CDC government. People are saying, Joseph Boagai, first 6 months in terms of forming the government and other things, to have a functioning government, that Joseph Boagai did worse or did bad, that Joe Weir did better than Joseph Nyima Boakai in the first 3 months, in the first 100 days, now in the first 6 months. What are some of the difference if you can actually measure, in terms of achievement, in terms of functionality of a government? What are some of the difference between the CDC government and the Unity Party government in terms of
Simple. Every leadership that has a 90 days or 100 days plan, a 150-day plan, or a year plan, you must have a signature project. That's one of the things you should be thinking about. What is the signature project by President Boyka? Even though that gave him 1 year from now to December. Can you lay hand on a signature project? For example, what we could say, okay, the 14 military hospital. we can say this is a signature project and this was a commitment in our first few days that we do. Okay, or in our first year. The entire signature projects, quote unquote, by the Brecker-led administration are not only questionable, but they are fraudulent. The
Yes.
Yellow Mission saga.
So they say their signature project is row. I don't know what
No,
that is.
excuse me. Sekou, show me 2 paved roads they done in 8 months. Show me 2 paved roads they've completed, or they done, or they will complete in the next 4 months to 1 year. Nothing. The debate is about the rehabilitation of roads, dirt roads. In Liberia, we say dusty roads.
Mm-hmm.
He said no car will get stuck in the mud. What's that who? Look at Lofa Road today. Look at the Southeastern Road. Look at the roads that they said they did. We're talking about something that is sustainable. We're not discussing something that you do in 1 month, after 2 months there is poor. It's like you charge the engineer for constructing your house after wasting all the money on it. And at the end of the day, the house crumble. Okay. So they don't have a sustainable signature project. Let's look at the yellow machine. Nobody against the issue of yellow machine for rules or agriculture project, but they didn't do a feasibility study. The pieces of information that they brought were all contradictory. One, the president met the legislature, the leadership of the legislature, and the Supreme Court, and said the machines were donations by his friends. The president went back on air and said that let's see whether Double Jala will not pay for the machines. Now, 2 contradictory statements by the president. One, he said those were donations by his friends. To the leadership of the country, he said that openly. Both the Senate, the House of Representatives leadership, and the Supreme Court, the judiciary leadership. The president comes back to say, let's see whether Double Jala will not pay. Few of the yellow machines come to the country. Our sister goes out, our traditional sister by, Movile, Madengo, we all almost the same. She politicized everything. Just to find out when they took it to the military barracks, when the army was called in, they say it's private. How do you take a private equipment and the justification by the government that, oh, it was private, the man brought it? Does he have a company in Liberia? No. There's no company in Liberia importing those machines. Secondly, government resources that should be generated and given to government, that the money they use to pay the taxes for entry. Like you brought a vehicle and the taxes to pay. So my argument here is that it's not just.
I want you to answer this question when you're making your argument. So what do you think is the contributing factor to some of these lapses and, I don't know how you call it, dysfunctioning of government entity, or all these problems, that we have seen lately in this government, from the start of the government, by the way. So what do you think are some of the contributing factors that the government is kind of seeing jittery, no stability, no direction? What do you think contributing to those things?
I think the formation of the government is a very loose coalition. Unlike the citizens who came to power with a clear-cut coalition, that's the Coalition for Democratic Change.
Okay.
The United Party came to power with a very loose coalition. When you have a loose coalition, the formation of government becomes problematic because people are being employed not on the basis of competence, but on the basis of compensation. That's one of the things. Read about government loose coalitions, you will understand. So this is strange that senators have been able to recommend ministers, deputy ministers, or managing directors, or other government agency heads and deputies, and they're the same people confirming, and they were appointed to a vetting committee. I remember Amara Kone had to resign from the vetting committee, remember? For the executive branch of government. At a point in time, once he got, before they got confirmed, they were on that committee. He had to withdraw when when he got inducted into office. So it was about how many names look. I know friends who are going to Yomdi Kanga to make recommendation for them. People who are going to Darius DeLong, going to Prince Moi. Okay, so with this kind of a thing, the commitment of the individuals who believe that maybe Akara's going to recommend them, they're not committed to the state or to the president. They are committed to the individuals because the individuals who lobby for their appointments. That's what lose. The Emperor Johnson has his own people. Whether they qualify or not, you have to incorporate them into government. Then, like Sylvester Grisbit, he came with his own cloud on a different level. Mamaka came with her own cloud on a different level, for example. So Kofi Woods came with his own cloud. The next thing here is that the political institution that fought for Baka to come to power, that is the Unity Party, they lost control. When I say they lost control, the party went in search for jobs for the hierarchical order than the parties themselves. And the jobs they went to seek, for example, LPRC, Freeport, for example, that was not given to them besides the board chairman, okay? Labrador Water and Sewer Corporation, where Mo Ali is. Some of the guys that went to LTA, for example, some of them that went to telecommunication, all of those areas, they went different areas, some of them. But they left the presidency, the cream did not cream of the governance process. Only the girl, or what a girl name, the deputy for administration. That's the core unity partisan that is run the presidency. Kofi Woods had not been a core unity partisan as national security advisor. A friend to Boyka. Or Sylvester Grisby has not been a core unity partisan. The EPS director. So the people who stay with Boyka in the executive mansion, interact with him, eat and drink with him every day, they don't understand the historicity of the struggle in the platform of the Unity Party.
Okay.
So because of that,
I want you to learn on this particular one so maybe one can ask you a question.
Just quickly, let me just conclude on this. Just quickly. So all the guys from the Unity Party is about this is our time. So the guys have become hustlers at land ministries and agencies, and they're not concerned about the presidency. Because they believe, for example, press secretary, they say no money there. I give you an example. The guy that I call the Badap Bob, the information minister, who gave a lot of wrong information, my own friend. No, Badap Bob was not here for the struggle, though he was on air.
How do you call him? Badap Bob?
Badap Bob. You know the information minister? Yeah, the information minister of Badak, Iraq, during the war, the Gulf War.
Okay.
Yeah, Badak. Okay. Yeah, Iraq. The capital of Iraq, Badak. The guy who was giving misinformation and disinformation on Iraq, they call him Badab Bok. Okay. One, the information minister did not vote. He didn't come down to register to vote. He wasn't in the country. Okay? You take the job and you give it to him. Instead of becoming the press secretary to the president, every one of them want to go to entity where they can hold money, where they can talk to business entities. Okay? So it's more about self-seeking and believing that Boykai may not run again. So everybody said, let's get it now. Kun is on one hand struggling with his own people. He doesn't have a lot of appointments in the government, but he got some low-key guys at different areas. So this is the real problem of the calamity of the Unity Party-led government. So it'll be difficult. Everyone come to the government with different mentality. That whole rescue thing they're talking about is just on paper. No implementation. The employment strategy by then, let's take CDC people from the job, let's bring our people subsequently to the job. Then they're using the CSA. Now, you can't be using the CSA to tell people to dismiss people. People are on supplementary payroll at the executive mansion. Then Joseph Boykai have brought in nothing less than 74 new people on supplementary payroll, including his daughter, Rhonda Boykai.
The reason why I want you to, cut it short so that we have time to ask more questions.
We can continue short.
No. The thing is, you have done.
I was saying that you told me to come here today.
Yeah, but you want to ask a question for me. Listen.
I will call it quick.
So, Bebo, do you have a question for Honorable Gray?
Well, I don't want to say thanks to the lawmaker for the peace on that day, on a fateful day. Yes, let me just ask him this question quickly about the peace of this country. I don't know, because mind you, you said that the peace is clearly rest on the shoulder of the government, but mind you, also all Liberians, including you, we are also responsible for the peace of the state. Where do you stand when it comes to the peace of the land?
Basically, you said it rightfully. The government has the greater responsibility, but we all have a responsibility to protect the peace and stability of the country. We all. And in so doing, as a political institution, I see people mocking, but unfortunately, they don't understand that Liberia is in a sub-regional body called ECOWAS. They have a greater influence over the regional countries. Okay. One of the things we say, look, we see that there are violations of our rights. The way the government is proceeding is not right. You have to bring peace to the country. Let us write a communication to them and to other international partners to get involved. Because if things degenerate, we always suffer. So I think it's the best move by President Weah to write his counterparts and say, look, these are the SSS. I gave power over 17,000 votes different. This is unprecedented. All we want is that everyone should be protected in the country. We are not questioning the issue of the execution of the rule of law legitimately. If the rule of law is not executed legitimately, then it means that the country will become chaotic. Because nobody will say that you will continually abuse the rights. You say somebody calls president, the person, you take job from the person with all due process. Okay. These are some of the things that we are concerned about. The issue of wage fund, for example. Forget about past government officials. What about the ordinary people? So I agree with you. We have a responsibility as the major opposition political party to help protect the peace and stability of the country. And surely we'll do that. We're
Thank
not
you.
running away from that.
Muna,
Yeah, surely we'll do that.
Muna, do you have a question for the former lawmaker?
I mean, I'm a general now.
But
General
man,
Green.
you're still a lawmaker,
Oh,
man.
you from a
You're a former lawmaker. Okay.
I mean,
But general, any general that don't know how to shoot army, I don't call him general. Yeah.
yeah. But
The
you're
political
general in the
general there.
media, so you
Yeah,
will not call
exactly.
you general too.
For me, I'm not general. I won't be general. So yeah, Muna, do you have a question for the general?
Yeah, for me, I don't know ask something like why now guys are saying that they're not doing drug business in there. So why the police officers were resisted?
No, the first thing the police is on record, Muna. If you follow the police statement, you follow the LDA statement, you follow the information minister statement, they all said that the CDC headquarters was off bound because they did not have a search and seizure warrant. They're on record for that. So, Muna, nobody can enter my yard where I am now with all a writ, a search and seizure warrant, or a warrant. That's the law of the country. Somebody enter your place is telling you gotta leave my fence. That's your right. Okay? So if the police were on a hot pursuit, it's another debate. They were not on that hot pursuit. If the police or the LDA had a search and seizure warrant and the CDC prevented them, then it's another case. So this is not a situation, Muna. It's just not a situation.
So of late, Muna, is that or you still have do you have
Maybe
another
Muna
question?
has another photo of.
Yeah.
Because I think that they went to go do their own arrest about the drug business, and then the people ran in there, right? They see the drug dealers, why were ran in the place there. So I'm asking because if they ran in there, I think they was to and leave them out, but it went another way around.
No, Muna. Muna, it's not true. Because the LDA, I follow all the press conferences, you gotta listen to them. They never claim that people ran on the grounds of the headquarters and they ran behind them. No, they never said that. They even deny that they ever entered the headquarters of the CDC. That's the official position of the Liberian Justice Enforcement Agency, LDA, that they never entered the headquarters of the CDC because the headquarters of the CDC was not the area they were sent. They're not on record, as far as I'm concerned, to say that people ran in the headquarters of the CDC and ran after them. So we got to erase that perception that they were chasing George Law and ran into the headquarters of the CDC. The government says it's not saying that. The LDA is not saying that. The police is not saying that. I know the police said people black the rules, so they went to clear the rule. I know that what the police is saying. But for the police or the LDA, none of them have claimed that they were in hot pursuit and they went to search people's homes and they jumped into the headquarters of the CDC and they went there for them. We got to dismiss that
What
perception.
sparkle the violence? What sparkle the violence?
But I'm telling you, probably for the start of the show, I said to you, I'm convinced that the invasion of the headquarters of the CDC was properly organized. Because if no one ran onto the headquarters of the CDC in hot pursuit, what were armed men doing at the headquarters of the CDC by 3 to 4 and shooting at that hour? What was the police vehicle doing between 3 to 4 in front of the headquarters of the CDC? It was orchestrated. At the end of the day, after they left, they came back with a reinforcement. Okay? They came back with a reinforcement, fire tag gas. Went about 12 to 18 feet into the headquarters of the CDC and arrested some guys at the entrance. That was the resistance. And under the laws, the CDC has the right. Even my house now, I can talk to as I speak to you. If somebody came to enter my house, lock the gate. Until you bring a warrant. Search and seizure, you got to do that. That's the law. You're not running away. That's why the LDA is saying that the CDC headquarters, they have no authority by the court to enter the headquarters of the CDC. So if they were very smart, probably would have said, even if you want to lie, but they don't know how to lie. Because they are wicked people. Even if you wanted to lie, say, what in her pursuit, criminals jump into the headquarters of the CDC, so went after them. Okay. Even if they wanted to lie. But that's not the case. Because God knows, God in heaven knows that. These guys went overreacted. They were playing. Okay. They were concocted. And they battled for resistance on the grounds of the CDC. And I salute those guys for the resistance. I will say that any day.
All right.
So can I go
Thank
ahead?
you, Mona.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mona. Thank you. That was great. So, Honorable Gray, the politics part of it, since you are the general on the ground, and you are noted for, being in the forefront of political activities of the CDC, from way back in the day. CDC just left power less than a year ago. You were rejected for all the reasons in the book by the Liberian people, even though the margin was very small, but it was not enough to put you over the top. What makes you think Liberian people should trust CDC again to come to power? You guys now projecting yourself to be the biggest political, opposition political party in Liberia, but why do you think Liberian people should trust not only the CDC, but President Weah to come back as President? Why? What have changed?
Let me tell
Less
you
than a year.
this. I think what the CDC did not do, and I think I said it on your show.
Oh man, I hope that's not the case there. I'm not hearing you. This internet
You getting
has
me?
given me a problem today. If I
Hello?
don't get it, my internet back tomorrow, I will not come on here. Yeah, go
Mona,
ahead.
you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you. You're live.
Okay, you getting me now? Say good.
Mr. Can you getting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting you,
No,
but
I'm
my
get,
internet gives me a problem.
I'm
You
getting
can
you
get
people.
all, but then we're good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Seku, you see, Seku, one of the mistakes that the citizen made is the mistake of effectively communicating the gains of the government. The citizen sat back and allowed the lies, the gossip, and the propaganda to take over. The citizen did not adequate. They have said this consistently with all story. Had the CDC provided a robust PR strategy on the gains of the CDC, now I've been talking about what we're talking today. But we didn't do that. So I could take, for example, let's just go to rehab. Rehab was not fully electrified. The entire rehab where President Brecker lives. He was vice president for 12 years living in Nigeria. The roads were not paved. Rehab is technically connected to the single belt. How well did we inform the people on these things? Door community, for example, Popo Bridge, for example, Nukutan, all of those areas. Some of the things we did. The feeder roads across the country. The 4 to 5 referral hospitals. That in 12 years, the Unity Party could not do solid 2 referral hospitals. Look at the Bapolu Hospital, for example. The Emirates in Bapolu, in Riverses. There's 100 and some more bedroom hospital ongoing in Grangia as I speak to you from our administration. The 14 military hospital, right on Shuffling.
So your mission is taking on some development agenda in some part of the country.
No, when I said to you, it's something that we already started, and those
Okay, but
areas
it's ongoing right now. So it's being continued by the
So I'm just saying to you that we did not look at the Lofa Road, the pavement that one way in. Look at Lofa Road since 1847. Look, go to Nima County, for example. Free tuition for public school going kids. Okay? University of Liberia, all of those things. With the effective communication, even the harmonization was not a wrong thing. You know, the harmonization reduced our pay to 5,000 and some more dollars net as lawmakers. I think I sent it to you before. I mean, representative, I don't talk about the senator. I know the state get that money. State getting it. Okay, but I'm just saying the effective communication. That was our challenges. Can the people trust President Weah will maintain this peace and stability? When people were protesting, we're not beating it. We're giving them water. People were questioning the authority of the police.
No, you're getting water. You're getting hot water too.
No, we get nobody.
You're hot water on there.
Who? When? June 7 protest? Yeah. No, they didn't fly hot water on there.
When Henry Costa and Delon sold out to you guys and left your and other people on the street, y'all can't waste the hot water on them. Delon and Costa and Mohali.
Let me tell you this.
Nobody you guys. Your kids don't waste water on the children that were cooking. You know?
No, they didn't waste water on them.
Yeah,
no. I know, no, they didn't waste water. I know they have a coal pot.
No, the kids didn't waste hot water on them.
No, they didn't waste hot water on them, okay? I know one of the vehicles was searched, and the police claimed that vehicle had gone. That the police claimed on that. No.
That was after the play was clear.
No. Actually, I know my man Yaka John what fence and ran away. That's my own man.
Because other men are throwing out and left.
But excuse me.
The other men knew that the police were coming.
The police were not. No. The guys were not arrested. You know about that. We didn't arrest them.
I know, but what happened?
No, we provided. No, my man. One of the greatest things that President Weah did, I will tell you, that June 7. Let me tell you, at the Capitol building, I was there with the Speaker, the Pro Tem, the Deputy Speaker, some other lawmakers and senators were right in the wing of the House of Representatives with Albert Chairman. And the guys came to the grounds of the Capitol. I even had to advise. I said, "What you guys looking? Let's leave." Because once they enter the grounds of the Capitol building, the way people shouting, people misbehaving, all our senators and representatives have gone this, the leadership, they leave. They're providing the space. Okay? Can you imagine we sent the Minister of Foreign Affairs in a group? The police director was in the group. Okay? We provided the avenue for them. What I'm trying to say to you is that the kind of perception the guys have is that, they use the police. Anybody who peacefully want to assemble, beat them. Do you understand? It's not what the police is there for. The police, there's a need. I will suggest to you, there's a need for a confidence building between the police and the opposition. Because, my man, some of the police officers are our friends. Some of them are our brothers. That involved into community policing. Okay? Once the political institution sees the police as an opponent and the police see the citizen as opponent, trust me, even if the citizen has a good intention, the police will overreact. And it brings a dangerous member. When the police comes to jail our gas station or fire or then, they say that the third time, the second time, I mean, they've done it. Once they come there, that where the guys don't launch the offense upon citizen headquarters and shot people. They usually there. Okay. So what I'm saying.
To my initial question, when you talk about when I asked you, why should Liberian people trust George Weah again and nothing have changed? So you kind of enumerated a few things that you think as part of the achievement or development agenda of President Weah that were now adequately, disseminated articulated. Yeah. Okay, but then what about the one that could be visible without you saying it? Like for example, safe drinking water, consistent electricity, having medication in the hospitals, having at least one ambulance in every referral hospital in the country, having sufficient medication in all the major clinics in the country. Those are things that nobody have to go and speculate or articulate anything. Those are things that will be visible by the people. They will feel it. Not only they will see, they will feel it. Can you defend anything on that 6 years?
Yeah, let me say this to you.
We did not see any development.
No. The entire water and sewer, all of the lines, construction to bring water to Monrovia, inaugurated, we did all. Oh,
really?
The journalists on the show or other people will tell you that. On the UN Drive, in my district, for example, they opened all the sidewalks. They were putting new pipes there. They concluded that. In many areas, a lot of areas along the road, even the Boulevard, okay, along the Topman Boulevard road and all of those things. Yeah, we did all the connections. It's not something that why the Unity Party is not saying that a signature program will bring in water. No, it was a matter of pumping the water. When the election came, we didn't inaugurate that. We were one of those that were inaugurated before these people come to power and claim it. Okay? So it's not something that they did. It took years. It's not 1 year to do all of those poems, bringing all of the equipment, all of those things. It took years. And Sekou, they wouldn't inaugurate it. The next thing here is that who told you that the hospitals don't have ambulances? There are ambulances.
In all the hospitals, all of them?
No. Many of them, the referral hospitals have
ambulances. We should have enough because you guys took a lot of money.
You struck a point and I
want to put a lot of money among yourself that could have gotten ambulances to all the
when you say among yourself, you're making allegation.
I'm talking about the government as a government, all of y'all.
No, you're making some grave allegations. But let me say this to you quickly now. Don't go far, please. The state of the art era in JFK, we did it. Okay. Through the NOCA Social Development Funds. I think you were there. It was unveiled. That's one of the best. We built the hospitals, the referral hospitals. We did the construction. The Emerald were about to open it. The equipment that in the Emerald still need to train some medical doctors to bring them or equipment specialists. I think you saw that. I do agree with you that drugs were not supplied. Even the United States Embassy complained about that. Drugs were being supplied. It's not about the supply of the drugs. It's about many of the drugs were being sold. Yeah, the issue of sincerity.
That was because of lack of management.
No. But Sekou, listen, we're not be everywhere, every point in time. Even in the US Embassy, we're not blaming the government.
Yeah, but you have international people, not just based on politicianship. There are a lot of people, just like Joe Biden government, all of you, that thing.
Hold on.
I will say this. You the guys know. I will just say this, and you will continue.
Well, you want me to answer?
Yeah, let me say this. Maybe, as I said, just maybe, I don't know whether Joseph Jovial will ever become president, but if CDC is to come back to power, or no matter who is the head, maybe this is something that you guys will learn from. It's not about appointing people because they are partisan. Same thing happening to Joseph Boakai right now because they help them get to power. That everybody can be appointed to position despite their,
But I just want to say this to you. No, I want to say this to you. The Ministry of Health, MFA, they were not partisans that were appointed. No, that get this clear. The Minister of Health was never a member of CDC. She's not a member of CDC. The then Minister of Health.
Yeah, but they're not performing change now. It doesn't matter.
But excuse me, Segu.
Yes, sir.
My man LEC gone. Yeah, I can't put my generator on.
And the country level as well.
No, I can't put the generator on. No, that just about LEC. Let me put the generator on quick.
Okay. That's not about LEC.
Yeah, let me put my solar on.
Okay, go put the generator on. Now, you see LEC, you go level Joseph Boakai, and Joseph Boakai is not able to rescue. So, Muna, don't worry, we'll soon be leaving. We invite the Honorable we invite the Honorable to come another day, so we can have,
Yeah, I think he appear all the weekend.
Have deep conversation. CDC were in power.
Yeah.
Up to now, they just left less than 1 year ago. Now the Honorable is on and they let go. So it means that all money they were eating, they're going to invest that one into electricity. They don't want me to say that. You eat all the money. But other than it, that's how the has been. Everybody just come to power to eat money from the people. They care less about the country.
Yeah.
And they will be here they'll be here like this all the way after the next 6 years now. Another group of people will come again. They'll be eating. Nobody will face the problem. But the people themselves too. The people themselves too. They can't fight for themselves. Do you know how many of the people now here just spray singing for Akala because it's here? They call it the general, the this, the that.
Yeah.
They know where their government they fail. The Liberian people, they know that. But
the man said he's the General Gray.
Yeah, but like I said, today I'm using my hotspot on the phone to improvise because I wanted to come on the show to make sure that we can't disappoint our people. But if I can't get the internet on by tomorrow, I will not come on till I get the internet. So just so you all know, if I don't come on tomorrow, after tomorrow, for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month, that means I got internet. When I got internet, I'll come on. So yeah, the two people that sell my money, $30 and $50 and $20, we want to say thank you to the two people. But how much do we need? We still need $118. Now 168 we need. So $118 we can get it. We can get it by today. By the end of the show, we can get it and we'll wait. When they pay, I'll pay for the internet. Yeah.
I'll pay you get it.
The donation, my working pay. Well, I tell you one day I'll pay for the internet. They will count the show. Yeah. But Liberia is an interesting country.
Seriously.
Okay. You see? You have power to put your generator on. How many people get generator in Liberia?
Segu, you see why I don't love Joseph Boakai Corey? Rainy season time CDC were not going all the electricity. You know about that? That's the rainy season. All the money they were making are part of the incompetence.
They're not Joseph Boakai.
No. Segu, on a serious note, I would disagree with you. Under the citizens, we had challenges during the drought season. We should know we have some problems because the hydro was going dry. But they committed that they will make the change. Rainy season time going.
My man, I never see that way in my life. Anyway,
we'll let them was stable.
Listen.
No, we'll let them was stable electricity. Don't do that one.
Stable electricity when going, the plane again, like they gotta go to Abidjan or
No, let me ask you a simple question. Okay, let me agree with you. When we had the problem about electricity because of the drought season, We settle it before we left. You know that.
But Corey left while playing with Lenny.
No, but
They couldn't learn. They had to go to
what you
Africa
are
and
saying,
free time.
that was during, no, Sekou, that was once upon a time during
That
the
was in the
draft.
draft season.
Yeah, that 2 years ago you
So
discussed
LeBron
it,
just
right?
depending on winning a draft season.
No, excuse
What kind
me.
of country is
No.
that?
Second one is raining now. What kind of country are Joseph Boga? Because rainy season now current going. Okay?
Is that what
Can
I
you
just
imagine?
about Go
You
back
know,
continue
I just went.
there.
No, but I just went and stood on the vice president play current when joining. I went and stood current one. But no. Actually, for me, Sekou, actually, I don't really love to use LEC. I usually use the soda. Okay? When I on this end where I am, I usually use my soda. Because the Joseph Burger LEC is not trusted. Even rainy season current can go, which is very bad. That my first time seeing the sun, I blew off on it.
So the role, you know
Yeah.
what, you know what
So
I
simple.
want us to do. We're talking about. We want you to
Okay.
come to have the full 2-hour show. A lot of people want to ask questions, and a lot of questions want to talk about. There are a lot of
Simple.
things besides. Listen now. Besides your government, I know you being in Liberia, you being in politics, you understand politics. You can choose to do your shenanigan, put it defensive for your thing, but you know the right thing. So I want you to come here. We're going to discuss policy issues. We're going to discuss governance. We're going to discuss development. We're going to discuss all the corruption, alleged corruption in the legislature, both houses, and in the judicial system, because you know the government of Liberia. You know exactly what's going on. You've been in opposition for a long time. You serve in government, so you know a lot. So we want you to come back. You must have been talking in the back. Let's have 2-hour conversation while we on all the 3 radio stations in Liberia. Because we on 3 radio stations. We're on Top FM. We're on Radio Former. We're on Truth FM. So we cover the entire country. Some part of Guinea and Africa. So when the entire Liberian society is listening, I want you to come here. Let's discuss. Let's have a conversation on the current reality and the future of Liberia.
So, okay, we can find a time. Basically, okay, I do agree we can find a time. Okay. But like grandfather said, we should be protecting the peace and stability. And second, I don't care what you say. Like you said, if you want me to be objective, I can be. Second, I don't care what you say. The way the guys are running government is not proper.
I
Second,
agree.
I don't care.
I agree with that. I
I
agree.
don't care what you say. This thing is about our time. Nobody asking for jobs. Second, personally, I'm good. I cannot work in the executive. Let me be on record. I cannot. Because I can't, the role I want to play, it will not permit me to be criticizing the executive that are working in, which is not fair in governance process. It's not fair at all. At all, I mean. But our guys need to keep the country stable. They got to keep the country
Yeah,
peaceful.
but Joseph Baga does not seem to be a unifier, to be honest.
They are the most intolerant group of people. Go on my page. Sego, sometimes I know some people can be asking, why people insult my mother? They insult my family. They say the worst thing. But Sego, I lead in there. If you want us to respect President Boyka, like I usually respect him. But if you insulting Joe, we are other parties will insult back. If you say the worst thing about him, other people will say it. I may not be the one to say it. You understand? Government officials are all on Facebook 24 hours. Even work hour, go to Facebook. Some of them making mockery. Some of them bringing up audit reports. Say, in case the audit report is damaging, for example, against Akaros, it's not yet up. One minister or one appointed official of government goes say, what? The audit report dirty Akaros grade from the legislature. And I know I can run away because they have not brought the report up. I won't pack my bag and leave. I could pack my bag and leave the country and the country will not benefit. So the guys are acting very childish in government. You see today what happened, for example, look at what happened. There's a stay order.
I read it here on the show.
Because the lawyers for these guys are raising serious national security concerns. So the court say there's a stay order. Come here on the 4th. So this presuppose that Samuel Toy can come to the country and nobody will arrest him. Nobody will take him to court until after the decision.
So Senator ran away. He ran away from the country.
No, he never ran away. I'm just saying he can come to the country.
So where is he now?
Samuel Toy is the Africans that open secret. He's coming back to the country. He's been very clear about that.
Where is he coming? Oh, so the picture we saw the last time was not, that was not true. We saw something that it says Samuel Toy was back. There was pictures, people.
No, Toy is not yet in the country. He's been going to some medicals and other things here. So Toy is not in the country yet. But I'm just trying to say to you that, look, all of these things people trying to look, if going after officials or government or former official is to prove a point, then it's useless because they'll fight against corruption.
Let me ask you one last question before we go for today.
Okay.
It is inarguable. Nobody can argue that CDC is the well-known and most active political party right now in the country. That we can argue. But CDC will have a big say as to who becomes the next president of Liberia. But you guys don't have anybody else in the CDC except for George Weah who failed miserably. You have to bring George Weah back again.
No, let me tell you this.
Or CDC is open to having other citizens or other Liberians from outside of Liberia, from outside of the CDC, to come and form part of the CDC. CDC being one of the vibrant, institution in the country right now in terms of political parties. Can CDC be open to having another person other than George Weah, whether from within the CDC or outside of the CDC, or you guys just worshiping George Weah? It has to be George Weah or nobody else.
You asked me a question that I will answer it. I will answer it in a way. And then you look at the MPP and say, if Chancellor come back to Liberia today, they will not want to carry him to be president.
No, but you are asking whether MPP will be open.
No, I'm saying to you, it's like, let me finish now. I'll answer your question.
Okay.
It's like asking the MPP that question. It's like asking the Unity Party, but then when Ellen said she wanted one thing, and they know she was the most marketable in the party and winnable in their mind, they decided to carry her for second term. Not that they never had other people in the party. After Ellen left, Joseph Baga ran against Joe Weah and got defeated. The Unity Party felt that the greatest chance for state power was Joseph Boyga. Whether you like it or not, it's an established fact that no politician single-handedly is as popular as George Weah when it comes to the normal scheme. There's no debate about that.
Before?
I'm saying now in Liberia.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, call one politician in so we can debate.
George Weah is not popular no more. We're not popular with CDC. And CDC does not have enough number to
when you made a mistake, you're saying something that you don't know.
What do you mean?
There are people who are not members of CDC. They believe in Joe Weah. They call themselves Weahsians. There are people they're not members of CDC. No, hold on, just hold on. They decided that they will never join CDC. There are people who are manonists. They say we are not. No,
we are saying,
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you. They don't believe. They don't believe in joining the CDC. They are friends of George Weah. If all the politicians go to election single-handedly or any coalition, George Weah will pull more votes. It's an established fact. Okay, the way the guys are governing and the way President Weah is comporting himself, reaching out to opposition politicians, he's frantically reaching out as I speak to you. It's not everything we can say here. Calling people who felt aggrieved. Gentlemen, they put this. Why do you think President Weah is always in the country? Have you observed that he's always in the country? Okay? So he has He has like meeting almost every day or two with different group of people, domestically, internationally, outside of the CDC. So I just want to say this to you that me, put me on record and look in my face that we are believing
Okay.
that we are will support in primaries. I'm not saying other people cannot come to the primary or the convention. Is that right? But I'm convinced that when we go to that convention, open it, we have a win landslide in a convention. I'm being very blunt with you that he will win. I even spoken to some people from other political parties. They said to me, they said, look, once President Weah is contesting, he has the number, he has the experience, no, they all feeling a candidate for the presidency. Yes, I've spoken to some people.
But we are just lost among Liberians. In election is not about winning the primary
But
winning a
but
party.
yeah, but let's
Win
say
a party nomination and still lose. So we
yeah,
can come and lose again.
no, but Burka lost the election massively. He run off 14 counties out of 15. Burka no more than that one district.
That was 10. But that time people didn't know the potential of
No. Don't tell me people they didn't know that your analysis that
people
you
didn't
make.
know how Joey perform. But now Joey has seen people his best.
But you know the
Anyway.
you know the dinner is that.
Anyway, I have a Lofa Julius. I want to ask you a question.
No, let me before Lofa Genius come in 1 minute. Let me tell you the dinner here. When you trust someone more than when you were your mother, you say, oh, she bad. Then you say, let me go trust this stepmother. And she show you Pepe. The way you run back to your mother, that the country will run back to George Weah. Because the thing that men are doing here.
Okay.
Let me tell you, even Constitution, they say the disenchanted. Even Constitution said the disenchanted. But guess what? You can't be disenchanted again, because when you get citizen justice on you, they will take you for the job, whether you vote for them or not.
Hold on. Let's get Lofa on here.
Lofa Kante. What a man need Lofa genius.
Yeah, your line, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I really any question for Akaris. The only thing I wanted to say is to just the comment you made about President Weah popularity, right? The former President Weah popularity. I just want to kind of speak to that part of it. Why it is true that President Weah performed dismally, okay? And I personally, as much as I do not like to say this, but we must admit the reality is that yes, that man is still one of the most popular Liberian politicians. You can take it or leave it. That is the honest to God truth. But well, considering him as a presidential candidate, the right thing for be the right decision for Liberians, that is where we need to focus on. But you cannot dispute it. There is, honestly, if you were to conduct a survey today, you put President Weah against, I don't know, pick a candidate. More than likely, President Weah number would probably beat them. But does that negate the fact that he's incompetent? We cannot shy away from that reality. But the man, again, that is just the honest truth. And because of, in addition to that, and I'll close on this note, the reason why he's becoming even more popular is because of the dismal performance of Honorable Boykai. He's showing to be incompetent. So Liberians in some places are now looking around. I have some young people calling me and like, but we really wanted President Boykai experience to expose President Weah's incompetence. But now he's making President Weah to look even good.
A hero.
So now the people are thinking to themselves,
making Weah a hero.
Right, they're making him.
Honorable Great Joe, hold on 1 second. Let me say this.
No, I want Lofa.
No, you will turn out. For the past 2 weeks,
right,
we opened the lines in Liberia and in the diaspora. The first time we had Weah, Cummins, Boakai, Sir Joseph, Chewangongolo. Weah end up getting 59% of the vote
There you go.
That was the week before. Last week, we did it again. We eliminated Sir Joseph and Teongongle that got 0 votes. We kept Buakai, we are Kumis, and then we added what were the 2 other people? And we added Fanatic Kofa and I don't know the next person. The 2 people again.
You put Jeremiah Kun there?
No, Kun were there. Kun and Fanatic Kofa got 0, both in Liberia and in the diaspora. So we are again came by again and got about 57%.
There you go.
So yeah. So to agree with you, Lofa, that's true. Jovia is popular, but is Jovia competent to change Liberia? Is Jovia going to do anything that will change Liberia for life?
Yes. No, and that's why I told you that we cannot negate the incompetence of President Weah. All right, he's going. We really want Liberia to be transformed. We cannot depend on the President Weah presidency, but I don't want us to attempt to overshadow his popularity, because you will not be doing yourself justice. You must face the reality. In order for you to really get that vote, you must get yourself out there, get your candidate out there to hopefully get that grasp of what is happening on ground. I said this before, and people were denying it during Abu Bana Kamara's election when he went against Telia Yuri. I was on the ground. I visited almost every part of district number 15. I came back to the States. I even remember you even told me, you said, you sure
you must have had a fight.
Exactly. When I told him, this election massively, he will beat Talia, because I know I did my own survey on ground and I had a data to prove it.
Thank you.
Of course, people started getting bad, but anyway, it was good. I just wanted to highlight that fact. We must face the reality and start doing more work than we're doing right now, because President Biden continued to make George Weah look like a hero based on the decimal failure.
Honorable Gray, if you can do it on 3 minutes, so we can go.
Yeah, on 3 minutes.
We'll risk
I
you to come back.
disagree with the both of you on the basis of competence. Because the people who you say they are competent, they have power for 12 years. Look at Liberia today.
The line is cracking.
Yeah, Muna.
Hello.
Just the 2 minutes. I want you to talk while we on the radio. So I want you to. So I don't want just to Facebook. We check on the radio. So go ahead quickly. Yeah.
So quickly. Just what you're saying. The people we call competent, they have the country for 130 unbroken years from 1847 to 1980. What a transformation! You get in the country for 12 years. We'll sink into bad governance. The case, then you have area to play. Look at the unification. Look at the invincible bite. Look at the educational system of our country, free tuition. They didn't envision that for young people. University of Liberia, paved roads, feeder roads, referral hospitals. They didn't envision that. It took 6 years. And mind you, 2 years we were into COVID. 2 years, there was a global epidemic. Then the Russian-Ukrainian war, even America got affected by that. The entire war, practically we only had 2 years. The other year, our campaign year. So we didn't have a smooth arrangement, a smooth learning economically. Now, they've taken over. But I'm trying to say that when you talk about competence, why do you define competence? Not age. You didn't know how long you stay in government for 44 years. You're doing the wrong thing. You didn't know your level of education. But it's not as educated as John we are.
We'll put the rest on Facebook.
No, I finished. Bweka is not as educated as John we are.
You know the reason why.
John we has a master's degree from the United States of America. Bweka has a bachelor's degree, I think 1971, from the University of Liberia, right here, where we're coming from. That's not debate education. But education on the scale.
Well, you know the reason why I said.
Tell me who the president Bweka knows. Tell me who the businessman Bweka knows. Tell me who Jeremiah Kun knows. That boy was just a labor right in the House of Representatives recently. They don't have friends. That's why nothing is happening for the country.
You know what? I said when I can go, we can end the rest on Facebook and you. Well, on
My
YouTube,
man,
on Instagram.
let me.
So,
No,
I have three people. I have two people that want to talk to you. I want to ask you a question. So,
no, I got to leave now.
Yeah,
Fine, Jay, I got to leave now.
There's two people that call now. You got to listen to them before you go.
Let me test small water.
Ben
My man,
is on the line and Benjamin Jonah is on the line. So enter those two people that you
no, I will agree. Let me just take my little water quick.
Okay, go tell a little water. Go
yeah,
tell.
be talking. Come here. I'm running away.
Don't run away. You answer Ben. Yeah, when I thank you so much. We'll finish the rest on Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, so
thanks all of you. Please support. Please support SKTV. Yeah.
Chairman President.
How are you?
My man, you know you got plenty of fun to pay.
I know. But I see I do and on the line. So let me say this, and I hope our Carrot is listening.
Yeah, the man drinking water, but the man listening.
Fascinating conversation. There's a lot going on in the country, and I think one of the things that I'm finding fascinating here is when you look at when you do a comparative analysis of where things are today, right? 8 months in, both administrations, forget about the Unity Party past 12 years. Let's just focus on we are in Buckeye. You will see there is a sense that there is, first of all, the country seems extremely divided, right? Not saying the country is divided extremely, deeply. One of the things that I'm a little disappointed in President Joe Biden is his inability to kind of continue the drive as far as from a consultation standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. I think some of the issues that we find and we are looking at today could be dealt with by simple consultation. The good news is that Joe Biden is probably the only president in Liberia right now that has two former presidents in the country. You have several state elders. You have opposition leaders, whether they are active or inactive. I'm wondering, when was the last time President Joe Biden picked up the phone to call Alex Cummings, right? When has he picked up the phone to look? Because in politics, and as small as our country is, you got to continue the dialogue. This is not about jobs. This is not about giving other people jobs. This is about tapping into their fountain of wisdom to say, hey, this is where things are. How can we move things forward to kind of tamp down the temperature? But this notion, like, why things are kind of saying I'm looking. I mean, I'm looking on Facebook, I see officials, high-level officials of government, right? All they do from in the morning to in the evening is taunting, writing proposals, doing different things, So I think that there's a need for the temperature to come down. And on the issue of development, they will have to, the Unity Party will have to put its best forth. But I think there is a need for things to calm down. I'm glad that this ECOWAS delegation is coming. Even you have two former presidents in the country. I would like to see President Weah, President Baka, President Sally sit down on a quarterly basis to hold conversations about where the country has come from. Right? Each of these former presidents have their own little unique distinction to what they brought to the job. President Weah, and Sekou, I'll tell you that I disagree with you and Lofa that George Weah was incompetent or is incompetent. I think what happened to the Weah administration is what I like to call dereliction of duty. Dereliction of duty don't necessarily mean you are incompetent. It just means you dropped the ball, right? President Weah allowed his cabinet to just roam free. Right? He never fired people when they were not performing.
But Joey was given the opportunity to right the wrongs from the onset of his government, testimony into his government. People told him, and he said we're going to make some changes. He
you
never
want
did.
You want compare the rescue singing ship to Joey Assis? Yeah, man.
I'm not saying he didn't. That's why I say I believe he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball for 6 years. I mean, I don't know of it, and I've told him this personally. I've had conversations with him personally about it. I've had conversations with our current president. I think that was one of the fundamental, if communicate effectively. He never held his officials of government accountable. You know, in fact, in the CDC government, the very accounts that are on the radio used to complain a lot that people needed to get fired, right? All you have to do in Georgia government was just keep quiet. If you're a minister, just keep quiet. Don't say nothing. He forget that you even there. So for me, I think it was more of a dereliction of duty than using the word incompetence. At the end of the day, I see President Buckeye. I don't know if he's going to tread that same light as far as not holding his ministers accountable, but the first warning sign, look at even the issue of the declaration of assets. By now, I thought President Buckeye would have said, I've suspended every high-level member of my government who has not declared the assets. But it's more of like it seems like President Buckeye can be appealing to the people to go and declare the assets. So I feel the country is at a very critical point. I think there's a need now for consultation and for dialogue. Let's let grown folk come on the table and talk. All these stunting, we saw all that thing in the past administration, trust me, right? Most of these things have to be grounded, and I am all in support for the rule of law. If people did not accord themselves the right way within the rule of law, they should be held accountable. I'm all for that, but it has to be done within the confines of the law. It has to be done right. But I just wanted to chime in, man. I think a great discussion going on, and I thought it was important for us to go ahead.
You were better fun, and I'll be calling you here for us to talk about.
My man, I want to talk to Ben quick.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ben. You see, Ben, you need to come back, Ben, into Liberia. You take one district. You saw what your members ability did, Ben. We need many of our Carol's girls there in the legislature.
No, me, I want to get Ben one county. District too small for Ben.
Ben, look for your little district. Ben.
Smaller country this time around.
Ben, if all of you are running away from the legislature, how do we face the governance process in the country?
I say it all the time. I have no regrets of supporting the CDC. If I want to do it all over again, I'll do it again. I believe there was a dereliction of duty. I think President Weah should have tightened his belt when it came to his cabinet. There were a lot of people in positions who were not performing. There were a lot of people in positions who were not doing what they were supposed to do. But if you go and look at the chronological of achievements under the Weah administration, you will see that they accomplished a lot. They were not able to accommodate it. The fight of corruption, he dropped the ball on it. I saw him towards the end trying to strengthen it with a new LSCC, with some giving the new LSCC all the power you see the new LSCC using today. That job we are giving to them. That administration, give it to them. If I hear appointed these people and they're crowding it up with the whole election thing, conceding the way he conceded. But I tell you this, and I will end on this note, Sekou. With the way the Unity Party is going, right? You see the thing about development, people think shake the head is long, right? Shake the head is not long. As far as I'm concerned, Unity Party are already being in power for 1 year. Let even just look at it that way, right? We're already in September. What has been? Can you name me one thing from a developmental standpoint?
Yeah, I can name one.
Achieved in 1 year?
That Joga achieved?
Yes.
I mean, Joseph Buckeye? I don't know of any.
I will tell you what he achieved. He achieved the police boot.
The winners.
The police boot. They spent $500,000 on the police boot.
All right, my man. Ben, thank you.
Okay. No, but on a serious note, they achieved the police boot.
So the other Ben is here. For some reason, I try to put our phone on speaker. Benjamin Jonah, are you there? For some reason, I try to put the phone on speaker. I can't hear. Can you just hang on and call my other number? The other phone is kind of freezing because I'm using. Oh, I see why. Yeah, Honorable Greg, go ahead quickly before we go.
Sincerely speaking, like Ben said something very important. He said the issue of effective communication. And I know exactly. But when it comes to doing things that had not been done in a country before, President Weah did extremely well. He was a practical president. President Weah was inspecting projects most of the time. Then sitting in the office, the public knowledge. President Weah will go to an area where you see a group of disadvantaged people, and you will tell them tomorrow we got to break this place down and we got to construct homes. We got to construct homes. There are areas, people have not seen latrines before or running water in their homes and provided that to them. We got to be realistic as we can be. Look, let me tell you one of the deficiencies of President Boyka also. President Boyka comes to power with all knowing anyone. Even if he knows them, like Hello, he doesn't have the necessary connect. Call one president in the world that President Boyka can go to phone and just call. Or Jeremiah Kun. Or Mota business
Jamal can go to Nigeria and Morocco sometime.
No, they met where my man. That just recently the former president brother.
And the president and the Baga got a friend too. They can give him $30 million on the gentleman agreement. So how will
who
you?
The friend? Where's the 30 million?
We don't know the friend.
The first time President Weah flew over here to go to France. That was in February. We got the first 10 million. We got more than 30-something billion dollar commitment by the vice president of the World Bank. The French government made other commitments, not less than 47 million United dollars. In June, we flew to Belgium for the European Development Day program.
President Baga knows some president too. Yeah, he can take point. He made the president of Kosovo.
The man has spent more money traveling than what he has brought to the country financially. When you say, people say, oh, the conference, we had a agriculture conference, but did they commit that they coming to revolutionize Liberia? Every day the man signing MOU. What in the MOU? Say who the MOU will eat? The Liberian people on the south will ask.
The thing about it, Jula Baga, to be honest, Jula Baga is
Sekou, you tell me, Sekou, you defending Boyka and I agree. But you
tell
me, find out what Boyka has brought to the country.
Huh? Jula Baga traveling every day. You said defending him traveling every day.
No, but what has it brought to the country?
Giving speeches in all the BB places there. The men meeting
that speech will eat. When you go home, you get speech to your children. Now what they will eat in the house?
South Korea. Meeting with South Korea.
That speech they will eat.
Who? The
when you go home to your children, you
right now. Now they want to make out to offer.
He what?
That's what he has to offer right now.
What? But that is nothing. To use our money and go spend it.
That's what they want.
Every time you are a businessman, so I believe you got business history, you run a radio station. Every time you spend $10, you need to get $15 or $20. What has Boyka brought to the country financially for the developmental agenda of the country? Tell me. Nothing.
Boyka politics stay soon.
What politics? What soon? They post that. Are you making comparative analysis in 8 months? No, you're making comparative analysis. In 8 months, what have they done? They
are taking a lot of money. They are taking 22 million for the 1 million, 18 million.
We're talking about when you travel, what have you brought to the country?
They say they'll come. They don't say about 7 investors coming from South Korea.
Okay, I agree. What commitment have they made? When we travel, we came back, we came with commitment.
They got plenty
MOU.
Money. According to Dillon.
They
got plenty MOU there.
My man, they don't have flat, man. Remember the American refused to give visa to recently to travel with a traveling companion? They just rejected him to the embassy. They didn't give him visa. He wanted to travel with a traveling companion. That when you're talking here, they don't have some language to speak.
What is traveling companion? What do you mean by that?
But normally, sir, Delon is her travel companion. It's a traveling companion. She on public record for that.
But traveling companion, they mean nothing. Like the job traveling together.
No, but what I'm saying, he and his traveling companions should have gone. But he was denied a U.S. visa.
Where? Who was denied visa?
They don't deny a U.S. visa.
Oh, so the young lady called Dylan traveling companion?
No, she said that. She
said, me, I didn't hear that one.
No, she said it. No. I'm quoting what she said. It's not me saying it. I'm saying what she said. Okay? So let me ask you a question. Who the investor they don't know? Who they don't know?
Me, I don't
What
know.
the
Me, I
what
don't
the
advocate.
international relationship that they don't have constructed? When we flew as chairman, as head of delegation Republic of Liberia in June of 2018, when we flew president, we are into Europe, nothing less than $27 million.
But what happened to all the money then? You're to all the money then, you get it? Or you're investing in Liberia?
If we invested in Liberia, you see referral hospitals. If it's not invested in Liberia, you see low-income homes that were being constructed. You will see rural and rehabilitation and construction, and then the RIA rule.
But what happened? You're the all Akubuti talking about and Labran people say, no, you didn't work. They kick you out.
I said we did not provide the necessary communication.
So they can't hear it, they can't see it, they can't feel it?
Why they can't see it? You can't see Ralph Hero. You live in where?
So that one, not enough?
No, excuse me. So you can't see the invisible part?
Invisible
or you
part.
can see the unification
The
part?
invisible part, but the people say invisible part, that's one of swimming pool when you rain.
No, swimming what? No, invincible part. You can see, excuse me, you can see that public schools, high schools, the children going to school free of charge. You can see that the wash fees are being paid.
How many of that we have in the country? Just Morovia or everywhere?
No, the entire Liberia. Public schools in the entire Liberia.
Oh, you're plenty public school then?
Yeah, the entire senior public school are not paying, no, they're not paying tuition free, all public schools, high schools, Republic of Liberia.
So Jogia did that, but the state, they put when the state, they don't
win. No. All public schools, high schools,
all
public universities. Wait, let me go there now. All public universities. The only fees that the University of Liberia they pay per semester is not more than $20 US equivalent. Oh, you don't? Now what I'm saying, we did not effectively communicate these things. The cheapest university in Africa is the University of Liberia. The cheapest in the entire Africa.
But the university still get no toilet. People go in there, they do to sit outside to go use the bathroom. They have for them. The place was smelly. Some of the places don't got door on it. So if people go in there for free,
no. With their rehabilitation, probably they didn't follow it. But let me tell you this. Agreement, one of the greatest problems we have in Liberia, let's be realistic on the state politics or the issue of maintenance. To maintain your own latrine, for example. No, we have issue of maintenance. Okay, even when you rent your house or if you're not there all of the time, sometimes the way the people take care of the place. You know the perception that they play that government property so we can use it anyway. People will write on the walls. They will do. You know about that. That be as realistic as we can be. We need sufficient civic educations on that. Okay? Even if you constructed a public latrine, let's be realistic. Take politics out of it. Do it in one community.
What about the legislature? Do you guys have running water there where you can use in the bathroom and stuff? You got running water everywhere in the legislature?
No, I can say this to you. The old building have a challenge, but I was in the wing. That's the new building.
But how long? How long is it going to take? Who's going to fix that place?
No, you see,
the legislature squandered more than 285 million in the last 6 years.
Let me say this to you.
And then you're not
No. I will not attempt to come on the program and defend the legislature.
Okay.
I represented a district. I will not defend they don't get in check. I will never do that. I will defend my office and what I did. Please, sir. I'm not a spokesperson for the legislature. And I will never attempt to be.
We discuss national issue. We're talking about
we'll talk that, but don't draft into that because I know I can defend myself. I can defend my bills.
But the point was, we were. Let me tell you something. We will scrutinize the legislature. You don't have to defend the entire legislature, but you can defend what you know, what you did.
My friend.
And also,
the best person to defend the legislature, you know that
the way forward. What can be done? Because we can't continue to live like this in the country.
No, but you ask a question. Listen to me. When you come to my office, you got a decent restaurant in my office.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the wing where we are, the public latrine is very decent. I guess the status is still better up to today's date. Oh no, I can tell you that in the 54th, the public latrines in the 2 wings, they are very, very clean. We have people assigned there cleaning it every day. I can tell you that. There's no argument. I know in the 53rd we have some challenges, but in the 54th, the corrections were made, especially after the Chinese did the 2 wings. I can speak to that effectively. And all the officers had their own latrines besides the one for the staffers generally. Yes, besides that. On the 2 floors.
Thank you so much. I want you to do a parting comment.
Yeah, so let me just make my parting comment. We'll find time. And I will end on some of the things Ben said. He said something very important. You say, okay, we are never did nothing. The people who know something, you give it to them, this month later for me. Who do you go back to? It's very easy.
You go back
Judas
to people
also
that
says,
do better.
Judas says something. My man, let me tell you something. Every time
Oh,
I see you, remember the
I thought you asked me.
No, that rhetoric.
Oh,
every time I see you, I think about my money. To be frank with you, every time.
I know.
Now, just like we on issue. But I can tell you the guy was a very intelligent guy. Okay. Whether you like him or not, I know he loved Ellen Johnson said it that time, he will criticize it. But I will go on a show, will argue, he never deprived me one day. He had his own thought. But anytime I see you, I think about the guy. To be frank with you. You know, you bring some intelligence to the discussion. You understand? It's very important.
Yeah.
You don't create that you want to ambush your guests.
No.
It's not a good thing. You understand? But I just want to say to you, and believe me or not, that the CDC provided a robust public relation at every area of the government, and even articulated what the harmonization are all been about. I listened to the information minister yesterday in Asba. He said the inherited workers administer information recently, they're making $125. True. But when you were there, that we inherited people are making $40 US. Yes. When they left the Ministry of Information, when we took over, people were making $40 US. There were no car we inherited. Every assistant and deputy minister bought their own cars and own their own cars. The assistant minister, Joey, and deputy, about almost 70% of them never had government vehicles. But under Ellie and other things, they had the vehicles. They damaged no vehicles. And today I see you talking about fixing offices. Everyone at the Ministry of Information fixes their offices under our administration. But you see, when you begin to lie, they will call you Badak Bob. And Badak Bob, or the guy with the Americans, when they're making fun of America in Badak, then you say they're not in Badak. Saddam Hussein in the whole area, you say the Republican guys are fighting on the front line. And they are worried and dejected. You understand? The police people, you're not even taking care of them, you get in the rain, in the sun. They got in this country, trust me. And I will tell you one bad thing in the country, say who that I know about government. You know who can lie? Be afraid of security people. They will always attempt to create a scene that there is a pending trouble. Then the raise security budget. Quick. You see, Gregor Como had this in our brain always in Ghana because he got a business partner there. The police vehicle they want to bring to the country that has, I think, $5-6 million loan that they took and all of those things. So that's why you see that budget running around. In recreation, so we having community policing. Then you go to dance to the area. Then they carry small money, you take money, they carry in the country. Then you say doing community. The police director that you can do community policing. You police director, you don't have the sub bases and other areas. The guardian did that into early. Let me tell you, they will say CDC won't protest. Then the defense minister will counsel will use lethal and non-lethal force. The police director will talk. The national security advisor, they finish planning how to eat $1 million. I can tell you some of the things. When the people used to come to Joey, they say, oh, the opposition, they won't do this, they say, no, my man, let it go protest. You have to provide security for them. Me, I know security people who are coming or interact with them. Not because you just bring news. So, man, like Kofi Woods now, he let money eating Benny. He said, your fire tag, you don't see this headquarters. When Joseph Boyka come to the country, then they say, the operation, you know, Akawa's going to have some arm. Don't you run the way they're moving dangerously, so we spend $300,000 on it. That the whole scam is carried on now with Joseph Boyka in the country. It's a big scam. It's a syndicate. That's what they want now. So every time they will say, that go to Akawa's grave. Akawa's grave say, now we got to keep NSA men watching and drinking a little liquor down there, just so they can justify money. You know the operation they had recently, each police officer will carry $20 US. Ask them what they get and $5 US. Ask them. They couldn't even cook for the people to eat. They couldn't cook for the guys to eat. The guys are under the ring with all raincoats. You saw that they're under the ring with all raincoats. And they are getting disgruntled. Because that police director, he passing around and making movies. You go from one place, you see the next time he bombing country, he dancing with women. Only one can be dancing with the police getting. You see him dancing with the police women. And you can see the video.
My man, don't be jealous, man.
They're not jealous. They're not policing. My man, I know some police officers that will get attended in the police, they worry now.
Oh?
Yeah.
Really?
My man, look, let me tell you, I got a lot of friends in the police. I know a lot. In fact, when you saw me walking to the police officers, if you notice it, I talked to many of them. Some of them embarrassed, they say, Chief, the thing you know is now all will. They got and get woke up some of us in the morning, they told us to come here. They think it's very embarrassing. So I told them.
Because we have some CDC police then too, inside.
No, they're not CDC town. There are people who
CDC town, they used to call them CDC police. Now they call them police too. But how they used to call them? They used to call them CDC police. We saw them with happy.
There are people in the police. There are some people who are there are some people in the police who don't want trouble. They don't always want to be on the front line, exchanging rocks, fighting tear gas. They're also that human being. Okay? The guys are getting tired. They're telling me they say it's too stupid. The bosses are just eating them. When I went to them, I told some of them, I said, "Look, listen. Why are you fighting tear gas? All the tear gas, you rent all the tear gas. What are you wasting government material for? Why would you people want to, what really you want to achieve? That your brothers in the fence there. They are not going to count all of the fence. Why are you people doing these things? I told the guy, you call your people to withdraw. The guy said that you were talking, I was saying embarrassed. One or two of them, they were telling me, I was saying embarrassed. At the end of the day, they have to take decision to withdraw the people.
Somebody called me. We're not making closing argument, closing statement. We live in I've been here for 3 hours now. So
yeah, well, now I tell you to bring me here for 3 hours.
No. Now somebody calling and telling them I'm not taking calls anymore.
Yeah, my man. When I come on the show, I beg you, just bring the Unity Party men and let them call.
That one, I forget it. The next time you can, people been calling, but I don't want to.
Man, I beg you. You see, they are intolerant. Me, I want them to call. Don't black anybody if they insult my mother.
No, I'm not blacking people. Just that we don't have enough time for today.
No, yeah, but not today. But listen,
of
when
course.
I come on the show, trust me, they will be running. When I post, they can be running on my post. Just sugar ends. Every show I go on, even if that was show that get 10%, when I appear, United Party can come all on it. That is scratch card, the bada Bob gave into the picking the thing they used to do, Louis Branton, they get scratch card to people whatsoever to call, to be on your post, and all of those things.
Don't come up with Bada Bob, man. That man is my friend and brother, man. Don't call him Bada Bob.
That man, you know the name they can call me. You know the thing they can say publicly on air. That man look at me, lie on me the last time in an interview. You know, it's not good to lie on people. You got to be very careful when you lie on people. So the man can lie that the former information minister of Bada Bok.
Okay,
I'm telling you, from today's date, all on the internet you will see, everywhere that man going is speaking that Bada Bok. Until he changed that name, will not move from behind. So thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother, and thank you for always, listening to our calls.
My man can't have support, man.
I got Hatai here. I got Hatai here.
Oh, no, I got Hatai here. I can make this.
Yeah, I can drink.
Oma outside they can do. I get one Oma. My demo Oma can do the Hatai.
Yeah.
Okay, I can buy some for her and I just go take my lady Hatai.
Thank you.
Yeah, but thank you very much. It was
Yeah, yeah.
nice.
So we're talking about it and we're playing for another day.
Yeah, let's just pray for the peace and security of the country. No need of the tension, like he said. John, we have became president. He walked to Joseph Walker house, to a house. She went Howard went there. You saw the picture. She went on her knees by the Alofa tradition. Okay, and they were in constant contact. But suddenly, by making the power and getting as somebody responsible for you
Joseph
now winning
Baka, to be honest
politics.
with you, quality aside, Joseph Baka is now a unifier. Joseph Baka
But
is
look at
now,
Ellen.
yeah, he's
Look
not a
at Ellen.
unifier.
President, we have
He's a
Ellen, every
diplomatic.
national program, she invited Ellen. He invited Ellen, every national program, I mean, he invited Ellen. He even named the ministerial complex that Ellen completed. That's the dedication. Our own right about will build to dedicate it. The first lady, the former first lady, built an area. Joseph Baga went there to dedicate it. She said, "This has been my dream." That you build a place. Before you say that your dream, look at the VIP. They had a VIP sent top mentor. Job ya keen to give a face to the country. Joseph Baga said that a place, the private place, nobody can pass through that area. The day I see you that job, you are that job. That you bad?
Well,
Yeah. I see you, man. Thank you very much.
let's leave that for another day. But people here, thank you. We appreciate your time. We will be here again tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can get the internet going, I'm using my phone like I told you, I used on a check. We had about some, I don't know, $70. Where is it? Let me make sure. Yeah, we got $70. We need $168. $70. That means we take out $90 to go. If I got that one before tomorrow, we will definitely come back on. If not, I will come on when I take pay and I'll pay for it. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you when I see you. We love you guys. We appreciate the fact that you share the show. It was a very beautiful conversation. I really enjoyed it. We'll see you again. We'll see you. Be blessed and have a good night.